and got to spend a little bit of time with Evil, fleshing out her character. Speaking of which, if I remember,
being mean
right,
to her.
yes, very. Hang on, Evil. I need to check your thing really quick. You gain that. Okay. From your thing. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I had that squared away. I'm going to just PM you something real quick, and then I think we're going to be good. Unless there's anything anybody has any questions for, or whatever.
All right.
Okay. Whew. All right. So let's set the mood, so to speak, if I can find this stuff.
You really need to get organized, dude.
Dude, I am trying, and I am the most unorganized person, and you guys know this. You guys know I'm terrible at all of this stuff, and I don't know why I'm still doing this. I don't know why you guys still have me doing this shit, dude.
Because there's no one else to do it.
Because you're fucking good at it.
I disagree on the last point, but you know, I try. Okay, so let's pull this. Yeah, so I got so caught up in that last night, I kind of passed out at my desk. So this morning has been a bit of a mad dash to get the last bits in place. But I think I got it. All right. So, last we left off, there was this isn't the right music. It's really good music because it's The Witcher. But it's not what I wanted.
I was gonna say I don't believe we're
no
in intense combat with anyone right now.
No, I mean it could happen. Who knows?
Says you.
Todd did have an episode.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll call it an episode for lack of a better term.
Did I somehow get inspiration from that? Because I logged in today and
so
there's a okay.
I have given out some inspiration for great RP and just cool shit that I saw. So some of you may see you have inspiration. Some of you don't right at exactly this moment because some of you guys have actually kind of used it in a way. And I sort of tried to take into account that as best I could.
And then there's me.
I don't have
Dude, you're a fucking tinkerer. You can make crazy shit. Like, come on now. Fuck off. Okay. So, last we left off, you guys managed to make it to the city of Kiokrati, the holy city. After hearing a bit about a couple of assassination attempts, well, one failed attempt, and two successful ones, unfortunately, for the reciprocants of said assassinations. You picked up Declan, who needed to come down here. He has since departed from the party, at least currently. And as well as Tagus, a odd human looking dude, with a bit of an odd story. And since then, you found out that Tagus's mother had been attacked and is currently essentially comatose, for lack of a better term, subject to some kind of Yuan-Ti poison, or at least what seems to be a Yuan-Ti poison. You ran around like chickens with your heads cut off, looking for for leads as to what was going on. Eventually, going to the temple of Nuriel, and learning about a little bit about the Yuan-Ti, not exactly knowing what exactly is going on, but trying to, like I said, trying to piece stuff together. Eventually, you made your way to the guard's the guard headquarters, where you met Tagus's sorry, I almost said Tagus, which makes no fucking sense. Tagus's father, a paladin of Torm, who is kind of a beastly man, but apparently a man of few words, at least in this instance. Simply asking Tagus if he was back for good. To which, when Tagus answered yes, he simply said good and walked out the door.
Technically, he didn't ask that. He said, "Are you back?" Not, "Am I back for
Yeah.
good?"
Yeah. That is about where we're gonna pick up. Let's see here. In the meantime, is there...
I cast Thunderous Smite and smash a table.
I mean, if you really wanna, like, you could do that.
No,
if that seems
actually,
like a
I'd
good
really
idea.
rather not. We are inside the city guard headquarters. No, thank you.
Yeah. So, for context, there are now that that particular patrol is back, you can see several individuals, guardsmen, etc., all sort of kind of pulling, putting their weapons down, sort of taking a break. Seems like they were out on patrol for some time. They appear
They're weak. We can take them.
I mean, you can try. I won't say that you can't, because that's the beauty of this game. Although it might not necessarily be to your advantage. Let's see here. I'm looking for one text document where I wrote all your stuff down. Okay, there we go. I think. Yeah. All right, so what would you guys like to do at this point? Jesus Christ. I have too many text documents. This is ridiculous.
Well,
Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Tagus just kind of very almost meekly waves at his dad as he walks away, saying little more than like 3 words. And then turns back to the guard captain and says, "Okay then. Yeah, we're gonna go see what we can do. Good luck." And he's going to just kind of like gather up the party and remind them that, hey, we have a plan that might be good to try, so probably go do that.
Are we going to find Steinbeck Coalbuckle?
You can, if you wish to.
Well, that was one of the reasons we came here, I thought.
Yeah, he does not appear to be in at this exact moment.
Well, for the most part, just charge you up. Like, make sure you're in the same place. Once he is there, he will remind you guys that. So, we have a plan. Is there anything else you want to?
Yeah, Steinbeck Coalbuckle.
Out of character, I'm kind of blanking on why we needed to do that. I
He's
think
the
it
guard
was.
master.
Yeah, he's the leader of the city guard, or at least the.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, we'll call him leader. That's
Is that the guy that
easiest
we?
way
Is that the guy that we found before that was all confused over the maps?
Actually, yes, it was.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He has sort of stepped out to speak with. Sorry, yeah, trying to look for stuff that isn't here, which is really depressing. Because I was so fucking organized 5 seconds ago.
Were you?
But,
I'm calling bullshit.
I have everything except for the one notepad document that I really want.
Of course.
Because isn't that the way of things?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think this is probably it. Anyway, yeah. He's out speaking to your father currently.
Okay.
Well, we might as well go hear what their plate is.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I'm not going to use the word eavesdrop, but. And he begins walking over.
Wait, can I
Nyx
see
or
if Nyx is still
Bramnick
wearing
has-
that?
Dude, that was
Ring?
like ages ago. Are like, do you have like memory issues, buddy?
Maybe the exact opposite. I do
I'll-
have a
I'll
9
use my ring.
intelligence.
Of eavesdropping to hear what's going on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk
Um,
out there.
Okay. That works too. So we got the direct approach and the not so direct approach. That's perfectly fair. That works. So, as you walk out, you and Bramnick, sort of step out, take a look around. You notice that basically, as far as you can tell, they're the two, sort of city guards individuals, Kolbuckle and Tagis's father, are speaking kind of in low tones, probably about 30, 40 feet away. You know what? Don't even bother giving me a perception check, because yours is fucking ridiculous.
I mean, I could always roll a nat 1, right? Like,
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter for this. Yeah, there's that too. You hear basically little bits and pieces, but basically you hear, we've Tagis's father saying we've managed to secure most of the area. There aren't, we've got guards at almost every temple. And we're not exactly sure what's going on at this point, but we don't really. I don't really know how to proceed at this point, and now I've got something else to worry about in the city. And well, what are you thinking? And Kolbuckle's sitting there, just or not sitting there, but sort of standing there, wondering or working through a bunch of interesting thoughts in his head, sort of lost at the moment, and replies, I've got a few ideas, but we need to figure out what they're after. If we can figure that out, we might be able to draw them out and then, squash this problem. Until then, we're effectively powerless. So that needs to be our first priority. That's about the gist of what you get
okay.
at the time.
I'll walk back inside. Right, because everybody else stayed inside.
Well, yeah, Ta
Exactly.
and you went out. I don't know if anybody else went out. You could have gone out. You wouldn't have heard anything. Bramnick would have been the only one to actually hear something as they're being pretty quiet. And between the wyverns, there are a few wyverns landing, taking off, that sort of thing.
So did anybody else come out or no, guys?
Yeah, I came out.
Nope.
Besides
I
Ta?
just walked
came
towards
out,
them.
Yeah.
Besides
Okay.
Ta? So
Nix would probably would too.
Yeah, I guess.
Were we
guess
all
we're-
leaving anyways?
Yeah, I think so. So
Yeah, then
probably
I
all
definitely
get out.
walked out.
Yeah, I was just standing next to the map table, but yeah, we're good.
Okay, so I'll just turn to the group. I'll look at Tagus. Well, he's concerned, I think, probably about you. But other than that, they don't really have any idea of what's going on or why it's happening. They do have guards posted at all the temples, but that's about it. They're trying
What do you
to come
mean
up.
concerned about me?
I don't know. He said he had another thing in the city now to be worried about. And I'm just assuming that's you.
Huh.
So, I mean, I could only assume that, but I don't think he's worried about me.
Well, I mean, Okay, then. Slowly
But-
takes your hand off his shoulder. So, we have a few ideas as to what this party of ours is after, or at least I do. And we have an idea of how to lure them over, but that's A, assuming that we can reason with them, and B, assuming that our lure even works. But I guess there's no other way to find out and test it.
Oh, we don't have to reason with anyone. It's fine. We have
Would
so
prefer we
many
did.
other methods.
Do we, do we do we want to inform your father of our plan and maybe Taz contact? Who would you say it was? Stymax Corn?
Oh, Colebuckle is speaking with
right.
him. So
Right.
yeah.
So, like, do we want to inform them of our plan? Maybe have them send us some reinforcements, and we can trap an area.
Yeah, I'm already standing next to him, by the way.
Okay.
Uh,
I just
as
walked
you
over.
walk
I
up,
walked
there's-
straight to them.
Yeah, so they're talking, and all of a sudden, this ginormous dude just sort of steps up next to them, and they just both look at you, like sort of like, the fuck are you doing?
so
Uh,
did you say you were going?
That's the best way I can think of to articulate the feeling going through, or at least the expression on their face.
I do, however, very politely wait for them to finish talking. Like I don't want to walk up and interrupt.
Okay, so you're standing maybe a little bit away, just waiting for them to finish.
Oh no, I walk right up to them. I just don't speak until they're done speaking.
Okay.
Did they notice the
Gotcha.
giant metal man in plate armor walking up?
They
Oh yeah,
must-
they noticed the
I'm being sneaky.
giant dude
kinda hard to miss
clad in
him.
ridiculous armor with a massive fucking shield standing
Also-
directly next to them.
Did you say you were going to go over and tell them?
No. When we walked outside, when he started listening, I walked straight towards them.
Okay, then.
That's my direct approach versus what Bramnick was doing.
All right, so we have a plan. We have. Hey, what's Ta doing?
He's doing Ta things.
That's not a good thing.
Well,
Eh,
you tell him that.
it's usually pretty effective.
I'm just gonna make sure he doesn't do anything. Period. And then I'm gonna run up to him.
Okay.
So once they're done talking, I'm going to say, so what's the plan? We have a bit of a idea with our group.
An idea, you say? Colbuckle sort of responds.
Yeah, so seems like most of them figure that because there was a, let's say, missed target that the spy or assassin or who or whatever it was might be going back for that one until the job is done. That's one idea.
That's fair.
Personally, I'm curious if the other, what are they called? The it's like a plateau, but do they have certain names for the different? I guess Rise, I suppose, is what it would
Yeah,
be,
the
right?
rises.
Okay.
So there's
Yeah.
there's what, 6 main ones: the darkness, luck, justice, nature, chaos, and there's this small one here, the sorcerer's rise.
Okay. So
Um,
personally, I'm curious because 3 of them have been hit. I didn't know if the other 3 were at risk more so than the others, or if that target is going to be sought after first.
Neil sort of turns to you now that you're actually talking tactics. You see his mind start working a little bit more. He turns to you and says, "Well, it really depends on what their goal is. If it's something like we've seen many, many times with this city, and it's an invading force from outside, then odds are they're trying to take out the larger temples, at least the more powerful ones, to make it easier for them. In which case, Well, it could be. It makes sense to attack the Temple of Bahamut. We have, well, they have the Wyvern Riders, although many temples contribute members for that. The Temple of Sylvanas kind of makes sense. Kind of, anyway. Temple of Grumish does make sense. Despite my lack or differences of opinions when it comes to gods and their methods, I can't deny that they do have powerful warriors who have defended the city before. So taking out or restricting their ability to attack is a bonus. Currently, I don't know that we have enough information.
Well, let's go on.
However, if you have a way to draw them out, it's better than waiting around.
I'm gonna turn back to the group. I don't know if we had any specific way to draw them out other than
We
just
had
like,
an idea, but
I just thought of another idea.
yeah, but Tagus is also very wary of telling the guard because big amounts of soldiers rushing towards an area is not exactly conducive of talking to somebody peacefully. So,
Well, hey Nix,
What?
you're pretty good at disguising yourself, right? Could you
Yeah.
could you disguise yourself to look like the priestess that got away, and we use you as bait?
I mean, I'd have to
Walking
see her
around.
so I know what she looks like, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought we planned on talking to her anyways.
Yeah, I
So-
can do that. Oh, wait, you want me to get stabbed? Fuck you.
No. Just we'll be there.
Oh, come on, it'd be
but
fun.
We'll be
You
there
deserve
to
it.
protect you. But
Well, what about that idea? Didn't we have another idea where you would do the skyrite and
yeah, I
give
could.
an
I mean, I could
address
totally
and
do that. But
Zuzia could actually like speak to the dude because we had reason to believe that he was a Yanti, right?
yeah, that's reason, in fact.
Then why don't we do that? Because I could just create if we do this in an alleyway or something, or if like we somehow write in the sky that like maybe this dude has a mission update or something like that, or he needs a debriefing, even better, where he's requested to go to wherever alley and debrief, and then Zuzia like pretty much assumes the position of a higher ranking individual, would get the debriefing, and if it doesn't go well, we can just fucking, I don't know, like I'll put like a wall or something in front of us. I'll just put an illusion of a wall right behind Zuzia, so if anything goes sour, we're like literally right there.
well, Susia, I mean, you used to be a Yanti spy, right?
used to be.
Would you?
I mean,
would
I
they-
definitely used to be, sure.
Would they
But
send extra people, or would they just send one person and be like, "Go do this job, don't return until it's done"? Or would they come with another person and be like,
well,
"Oh,
if
here's
he's an
updates."
assassin, then it's probably working alone.
Exactly,
But
and
I
if he
doubt
needs
would
like to
everybody
update a
do it.
mission and stuff, I mean, like, do you guys like get notes, or do you could like couriers show up and like give you mission updates personally?
Are you guys saying all of this like right by the two others?
Well, no,
You're
we're
right
standing
next
off
to
the
them,
like
yeah,
way off
we're
to the
Assume not,
side.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, Ty, you're the only one directly talking to them at
Okay.
the moment.
I wasn't sure because I kind of asked the group, and then all of this happened.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I guess this is just OOC.
Okay. Actually, let's see here.
Sorry, I was eating a
Purpose of
sandwich,
this-
so I wasn't prepared to like think.
No worries.
Seeing everyone bicker, I'm gonna like turn back to the two guys and say we're still working on plans.
Okay. At this point, I would like. Yeah. Who is not currently bickering? I suppose.
Me.
Tagus went by Ta just to make sure he didn't
Right.
say anything, because he is not keen on letting them know about the Yuan Ti thing, because, again, he doesn't want the guards in on this.
Okay. And that. So. Okay. So, Krillian. Yeah. You're still at the table. Fuck. All right. Never mind then. On you. Birdie, Tagus, make me perception checks.
Okay.
Would I be, since I'm standing next to the guys?
Wow.
Yeah. I'll
Never
let
mind. I don't
you
even
do
need to.
Always count on Birdie.
I see nothing.
it. Yeah. So, Birdie,
You see a wall.
you've been in the city you guys have been in the city for a few hours, basically, and well, you guys have seen some interesting temples, etc. You've kind of gotten a general sense of the city. For instance, the smoke that rises here from the Temple of Grumish. But from where you are, you see that line of smoke, and all of a sudden, another line of smoke coming from over here.
Oh, goody.
Something that has not been rising at all so far, as long as you've been in the city, anyway.
We are here.
Nix, are you setting shit on fire again?
Nix looks around, and I don't think so.
I'll point to the new plume of smoke. Are you
Oh,
sure?
I haven't even been over there. Shut up, Birdie.
Wait, what? Plume of smoke?
Over on that rise.
Yeah,
Looks
the
like
Lux
it's a
Rise.
Lux Rise. Bunch of smoke is coming up.
That's not normal.
No, it's
Do I
sounds like it's
do I
a good
hear
time.
this?
You're inside looking
You're
at a table.
inside looking at a table. No.
He's scratching his head trying to figure out the map. So we're
How do I get
here.
to that temple, the shrine to Zorquan? They said it was somewhere on Lux Rise.
They did, actually.
All the pins and strings are confusing him more. The zip line? I don't.
Oh, that's great.
We should probably go check that out.
Yeah, no,
So-
let's do that.
Might be a
And
good
Shout out about it, yeah.
All right,
Tagus
I'll
will
give
begin
you
voting
Really?
for it.
Stop
this
looking
is-
at the table.
I didn't do
Wait,
any of this.
what's
I have an
happening?
alibi.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna,
at that
as
moment,
we're walking past, I'm going to point to the smoke now that they've pointed it out to the two guys that are talking next to me, and then we'll start moving.
okay, so as that happens, there's a wyvern rider who actually touches down not 5 feet from Utah, just impacts, like almost like falls, but like it's controlled. It's meant to be sort of what you might consider like a really fast landing.
I want one.
And looks over at Neil and says, "Trouble on the Lux Rise, Temple of Lyria, go!" And takes off again. You can see he is joining a wing of 5 wyverns, including him, and they are beginning to fly over towards the Lux Rise. Neil grabs the warhammer that's sort of sitting, kind of like resting on his hip, turns to all of you. Calls out to his search party that was originally searching the city, directing them to head towards the Lux Rise, and then looks directly at Tagus and says, "You stay here."
You say that. He turns to me. I'm already running for the temple.
Okay.
I said that earlier. I'm running for the temple. So he turns to me, and he sees me running for the temple.
As you're basically running in front of him, so you're behind him. You're closer to that building right there is sort of the main, is where you guys met Colbuckle and where Neil came in. They are further towards the Lux Rise, so you are running. So as he turns to you, you're about like 2 feet away, or 10 feet away, but at his side. in relation to towards the Lux Rise.
Mhm.
And he calls out, "Stop! Stay here!"
Sorry, can't stop Temple on fire.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Neil
I'm
starts
already taking
running
off.
that way. You can see the rest of the guard going that way. Yeah. In the back of your head, Tagus,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a familiar voice.
Mm-hmm.
As Apora just says, "What's the objective?
Save lives, I say in my head.
What's their objective? Does it make sense?" You would know Temple of Lyria is not particularly big or prominent. But we are now at the point where, yeah, you guys need to start making decisions. So,
You said there was.
where are you going?
You said there was 2 plumes of smoke, one at Darkness Rise and one at Lux Rise.
There's always a one rising from the fire in the Temple of Grimish. That's normal. The one here on Lux Rise, not so much.
Where was the other temple where the lady survived at? Which one?
Right there.
Okay.
Almost directly opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one up
The
Bahamut.
only person that heard that voice, obviously, was Tagus.
Yeah,
but-
no, I've honestly been thinking something. I think along the lines of what the voice is getting at, but I obviously didn't hear the voice.
Okay. All right. So what do you guys want to do? You
Um,
are now all basically moving, except Krillian. Go ahead and make me a perception check. We'll just see if you actually notice these guys fucking off.
Well, I hollered at him to.
Yeah,
okay,
I
never
I
mind.
already said I was gonna take off at a light jog
Alright.
after Tagus.
All right. So you guys are generally headed towards the Lux Rise right now. What do you want to do? Make it quick.
Run
much
like
you got?
Naruto to get extra speed.
Oh my god.
Sure. Make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
I was
See
kidding.
how that goes. What do you want to do?
I'm just following Tagus because he seems to know what he's wanting to do. So
I have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you very much. But yes, I'm currently in the middle of something.
Okay, so you guys are headed
well-
off towards.
Yeah, we'll kind of head that way. But again, I thought of this before the voice, but I'm just going to ask him like, what's there? What big temples or could that be?
Are
If that
there
is-
any big temples at Lux Rise? Or I guess we know.
There are a couple.
besides the one
Not
that already got
many.
hit.
The Temple of Lyra, which is the one that, or Lyria, that is the one that the Wyvern Rider dropped in and said to go to. Is one of them. The Temple of Gond is there, which is a much larger temple. Crafting, sort of a god of crafting, that sort of thing.
Right.
Those are sort of that's probably the biggest that's there.
Right.
There are a couple of other. Lux Rise is sort of an odd sort of place. It's kind of for trickery, say domains, that sort of thing. But it's really a place for. It's kind of a catch-all, honestly.
Mhm.
So Milil, the god of poetry and song, has a temple there. There's a few others as well. I think that can give you at least a general idea of what's over there anyway.
So I say back to him, Gorm, Milil, and I forget the one that's
Lyria.
actually being attacked with. Yeah.
Lyria.
Lyria. And Lyria, the one's being attacked right now. Smaller place, but still.
With the last stacks, there weren't any fire, was there?
Was there any fire in the last attacks? That might actually change and give me an idea.
No, it was all done under cover of night, very assassin-esque. This is new.
No, there weren't. Wait a minute.
Like a distraction.
Might be a job for the guards.
Wait a minute. So if they're attracting guards, where are they going?
That's the point.
Well, they missed a target, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carillion clicks. Wait, Tagus' place.
No, not
Oh, you're
his
worried about
mother,
their mother?
the priest, the priestess.
Yeah, I
Which
guess
is I'd
we
like
could
to
do
do
that
that.
too.
Should really get back to Nature's Rise.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like it's the fastest way anyway to like go through Luxrise and Justice. I don't know the city. I'm just like as far
Plus,
as
we might see
straight
the
lines
pursuers.
go.
So yeah.
Can we get some wyverns? Is that possible?
Yes, please.
At the moment, they all seem to be sort of patrolling the outside. Several are still there. You can see on the large stone cliff that looms over the city several wyverns taking off and heading towards Luxrise. You guys, for the purposes of this, are kind of right there at the edge of that bridge. What do
All
you
right.
want to do?
In
How
that
do you
case,
want to go?
I might like turn around and then. Oh, that's an actual bridge, is it? Shit.
No,
well,
that one goes
nope.
down. That's
Wait,
a
that'll
that's
take
You
us
would know
right
the
past the
fastest way
Temple
to
of
get
Grooms,
there,
wouldn't it?
Yeah. What? Being in the city for a while, would I know the fastest way to Nature's Rise from the Guard Edge go?
yeah, this is actually a ramp.
Hmm?
So you could go down that way and go around, or you could go across to Luxrise and then down. Technically, this is faster. It just involves stairs at the other end.
I
Right.
don't
A lot of
care.
stairs.
Let's go down.
like right
Well,
over there. Okay.
We're going to go down and then across here. So
Okay. So for the purposes of this, I want you to give me a group acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
This is to be running as fast as you possibly can.
Hey!
Hey!
No,
Wow.
We'll use
Oh,
mine,
no,
guys.
The nat 20 can cancel that out.
Yeah. Okay. Decent enough. You guys head over towards Nature's Rise, dodging in between people who are sort of staring up at this new column of smoke, rather concerned at a minimum. Several temple guard are you have to sort of dodge around, or city guard, as they are swarming in that general direction as well. You do get over to the Nature's Rise after a bit of travel. Head up and head towards the temple itself. Let's see. Considering that roll, let's say that would be Nyx. Weirdly, make me a perception check, as you're the sort of the you end up getting in front, and you have no idea how you got there with all these other crazy people. But yeah, between you and Kai, so Corellian, you can make me a perception as well. Okay.
Hey.
So as you come up to this temple, you can see it's got this dome structure. In the center, there's actually a hole. If you guys know the in Rome, the building, the Oculus, it's got a large dome with a hole in the center to let the sun through. That's sort of what the center part looks like, and then the rest of it is sort of built out. It's sort of a roof with these pillars, with various shrines to what look like different kinds of animals, different nature spirits, sort of more localized to certain parts of the world. Bramnik might know a few of these, but at a glance, you're not going to necessarily know who is whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, you see that there are guards posted up. Next, you see a few sort of posted up against the sides, like sentinels flanking the doors. As you come around the doors in front, next you just see the guards, but Corellian notices they're leaning up against the wall, and they are not breathing, or they're not moving at all.
Oh, hey guys, that's not normal. And I'm gonna run into the temple.
Okay.
I'm going
Go
to
with him.
pant along after him, say, nothing about this is normal.
That's also fair. Okay. So the inner part of the temple, so going from the inside out, and you would know this, Tagus.
Mhm.
There is it's a sort of, it's almost like a well above ground. These walls sort of jut out. In the center is supposed to be a sacred grove that typically people aren't necessarily allowed in. You might have glimpsed it when you lived here, but
Mhm.
it wouldn't have been a place that you would have necessarily gone. Outside of that are sort of rooms for the clergy inside of the temple, and then sort of in a ring around that, and then just outside of that is more study rooms, library, the kitchens, that sort of thing. So you guys do your best to navigate through all of that.
Where's the cloister? Because we're probably going to
The
that.
cloister is the very center.
Oh,
Is
fair
sort
enough.
of that sacred grove.
I'll get as close to the
Um,
center as I can and fire off one divine sense.
Okay. As you're moving through, yeah, let me see what this. I'm trying to remember exactly. Celestial fiend or undead. Okay.
Any strong evils or more importantly, powerful goods?
There is a general sense of sort of a good presence. It's hollowed ground. And there is sort of a general, almost peaceful feel to the place itself. You do not notice any undead, celestials, or fiends within 60 feet of you. But and no powerful evil, exactly. But you do feel sort of the overall sort of goodness of this place being, and it's sort of an odd feeling. It's not like Bahamut. Bahamut is this force of personality. This is a very almost passive feeling. However, as you move in, how do you guys want to approach the cloister itself?
Weapons drawn, ideally.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
go stealthily. You could do, there's a lot of different things you guys could
Oh,
do.
I
I'm giving you the
kinda-
opportunity to do it now.
I kind of figured Curly and I just crashed the doors.
Probably don't want to.
Okay.
I
I'm
mean, we
just-
could break
I mean, if
in.
the doors
Is the
are
cloister
closed, I'm gonna
closed
barge
from
them
our...
open. Yeah.
Yeah, there are two large stone, or there's basically a large stone double door,
Mm.
about 12 feet high, almost 15 feet wide, maybe roughly around there.
Mhm.
The doors themselves are closed. There are two more guards slumped in piles in front of the door itself.
Is there any way to tell if the door's been opened recently?
I
Sure,
don't
give me
care
an
about that. I'm gonna try
investigation.
opening it anyways.
Okay, give me an investigation, and you can try to open the door.
Stop! Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, they're heavy as shit, so yeah, you're gonna need an athletics. Tagus. Okay. So Krellian starts pulling the door open. They have like these sort of chiseled in handles. So you just go for it. Start pulling this thing. As you do, Tagus, you notice it right as it goes off. But this
Yep.
door has in fact been trapped.
Yep, I was just thinking that.
Mhm.
I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Krellian.
23.
There
Okay.
you go. Because I did have that moment of just
Blowing
You
on the
only
dice.
take
shit might
10
be trapped.
damage instead of 21.
Oh
Can I just
fuck!
say that like I
What is the
start to
nature
yank
of
him
this
back?
trap, and is it repeatable?
It is not repeatable. It seems to have been some kind of very makeshift. It's almost like a makeshift pipe bomb that was stuck with a pressure switch inside or in between the doors. So as they separated, the pressure switch let go, and a large detonation of gunpowder.
So what's the
Managing to
what's the head priestess's name as the door? What's the priestess's name? Who's hold up here?
Daratrine.
Yeah. So I'm just going to yell through the doors as I run up to them. Sorry, Daratrine, we're here to help you. Sorry. And then I'm going to close the door and say to Carillion, "It's trapped. It's not been opened yet. We still have. They haven't gotten to her yet."
Not trapped anymore.
Not anymore. Come on, let's
I'm
go.
gonna get open. I'm gonna just like as we're rushing past, be like, I thought of it too late. I'm sorry. And then like as he's like prone on the ground or whatever, hurt in some fashion, then I'm gonna push through the door.
I'll just give him a thumbs up and I'll
Okay.
run in after him.
As you push through the door, you appear on. You can see a stairway, circular stairway, leading up towards the cloister, which seems to be raised. Inside, you do notice. Bramnick would probably be able to pick this out, but what appears to be a potentially a druid, perhaps, of Sylvanas, sort of a cleric druid individual, very much dead, slumped on the wall.
Yeah,
Oh,
as soon as I
motherfucker.
see that, I'm running up those stairs as fast as my legs
Okay.
can take me.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna scan the room before I step too close to the body.
And I'm running.
Okay. However, that.
Wow.
Ooh, that's rough. Okay. So, your perception, you don't notice anything beyond the slumped body. Nothing else seems to be out of place necessarily. However, at this point, you all hear what seems like a scream of terror, not pain, coming from the top of the stairs.
I'm fucking double timing it.
Yeah,
Right.
Yep.
I
Uh,
Cape
okay.
Bear up those stairs.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna need to do. As you guys sort of, who's going first up the stairs? They're pretty thin.
Well, as soon as I
Really
saw
meant
it,
for only one person at a time. So you kind of have to go single file. There are
Yeah.
2 stairways, one on either side, so you guys can choose.
I think Ramnick took off just a little bit quicker. I'd be right
yeah,
behind him.
as a
'cause
Cape Bear,
wasn't
I
behind
just
him.
took off.
Yeah, I'm
40
gonna.
I'll be on the other stairway then.
I'll
going
sprint up the
because-
other one.
Okay.
Yep.
As a cave bear, Brandon,
Yeah.
I need you to make me a dexterity check as a cave bear. You're way too big for these stairs.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry. It's
Uh-huh.
just they're 5 feet wide. You are much.
6.
Oh no.
Maybe,
Oh, no.
maybe Nyx can cast fly, and you can see a flying bear fly through the window at the top.
he's a bear.
Okay.
We aren't
So
that high up
as you go up these stairs, you're doing your best to hold on. You get about 10 feet up, and your claw just sort of slips on the stone, and you fall off sideways. Ta, you continue past. Bramnick, you don't take any. I won't. Yeah, you're not really going to take any damage as a cave bear from 10 feet. It's not that bad. It's negligible anyway. However, yeah, you kind of have to turn around and go back to the bottom to try to climb back up, or you can try to climb another way, perhaps. You do see the cloister itself. You can kind of make out details as the sun sort of shines down. It seems to be rock from where you can see right now. There's living rock there with plants dotted around.
Wait, it's an open thing, right? Like open
Yeah.
ceiling.
Yeah,
Then
so let me do this real quick. I'm gonna move you guys
Okay.
over here, and I'm gonna like sort of mini draw this out for you guys. We're just gonna pretend that this is we're gonna pretend that these are squares because I don't wanna, or sorry, pretend that these are circles. But like if that's the cloister, the stairs are kind of like that, and then the room is like that.
Okay.
How tall is the staircase?
Staircase goes up about 40 feet.
Okay.
You said it is open ceiling, like I can see
Yeah,
the sky.
so the open area of the ceiling
Mm,
is directly over the cloister itself.
perfect.
The rest of it is more in shadow.
Then I'm dropping my bear form so I can climb the stairs faster and looking above and saying, "Assassin here, send help!" Right above the fucking temple.
Okay. Yeah, okay, you can totally do that.
And I'm going up the stairs.
Tagus will as he dashes up the staircase, very angrily sort of yell to himself, "How is this considered the most secure place in the temple?"
Well,
I mean-
considering the rest of the temple. But yeah. That means Ta is at the front on one end. Who's on the front on the other?
Probably Tagus with me like
Yeah.
right behind him.
Okay. So
Me
as
behind him.
you guys get up, I'm gonna need. So here's what I'm gonna do. I want you guys to place your tokens right down here, so I can do this properly.
Cool. We don't have our tokens, but
Yeah, you can pull them.
Yeah,
You
just drag and
them
drop.
from the yep.
oh, there we go.
I think I got everybody there. I don't see Zuzia.
Missing Muchacha Sucia.
She's working with him.
What?
I throw her off the stairs.
So yeah, in the journal, right?
Drag and drop
That's
the
the
token.
tab
chat,
second from the
go
left.
to your name, click and drag, and then drag it out onto the
Far
area
left
where you
middle.
can see. Yeah.
What?
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
That's
Okay.
what I was doing it before.
Wow.
so you know those 5 buttons, right? Or 6 buttons at the top right.
Yeah.
Go to the
Go to
the one
journal.
second from the left, and then
Yeah.
look for your token, and then drag it, or look for your name, and then drag it into the box.
Oops.
It's the area that you can see.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I
That's
wasn't.
how
paying
you
attention
bring your
to it.
tokens out now.
I was
So,
talking to someone in real life.
How dare you? We should
Wow.
know most
Sorry.
important
you go
friends.
first. Yeah. So you two are up first. Bramnik, I'm just
Yeah,
putting this in order of how you guys get in. Actually, I'd assume Nyx, you're probably in the back end, right behind Zuzia. Does that look right, guys? So if this is
Yeah, since I fell in.
first, second, and third.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. So as you two come up, you almost immediately run into a pool of water. The stairs end where there is water. You guys are going to be. Let's go ahead and reveal this area. You can see the priestess sitting in the center of a pool on a small island, sort of poking up through the center, and a few Yuan-Ti assassins, of course.
A few.
Are they identical?
Are they in the water? Out of curiosity.
No, so you would come up, you're kind of right here. And Ta, you'd be right here. The stairs are kind of right there,
Ah,
for all intents and purposes. The water actually flows off of this, on this side, into a small waterfall.
Oh shit!
So, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all y'all roll initiative.
Remember to click on your tokens.
Yeah, I'm going to start moving you guys in here.
Fuck
This
me,
is-
dude.
Okay, not bad.
basically perfect. Cool. That's even more perfect.
Yes, that is way more perfect.
Zuzia, make me a quick perception check. So I did hers already. I just need to change it to
We got a few perceptive motherfuckers in this party, don't we?
Zuzia, you don't. Okay.
Gotta make it for toss
Actually,
somehow.
let me
Did I
fix that.
not
No, you
click
did it
my
right.
thing first for the initiative though?
Oh, you might not have. I don't know.
I thought about it after I pushed.
Okay, no worries. I can add it in. It's not a problem.
Yeah, just,
Sorry.
so
However,
yeah, just
you
click your token roll
notice,
again.
That there are 2 Yuan-ti you don't recognize, but something is very familiar about that one. In fact, as you sort of, with that perception, you kind of get a glimpse underneath the cloak, and you actually recognize him.
Great. This is great.
This will be interesting, considering
That that's her reaction though of noticing like great. Like of course it'd have to be you.
Interval 20, so there's 40 feet. Okay. You also start hearing snorting, snarling sounds. I need to roll.
Do I need to roll initiative again after clicking my token to make it go on
I'm
there?
gonna do it here in a second. So this will be D4 plus 1. Okay, 3. Cool. Let me add you into the initiative order real quick. Add turn, and you're at 12.
Out of 10.
You're
Wow.
a terrible person. I just want you to know that. However,
You don't have a surprise round, do we?
no.
I think we made a
The
lot of
gunpowder
noise.
going off pretty well alerted them
Yeah.
that somebody was here. Unfortunately. However, at the top of the round, you start, like I said, hearing sort of snarling sounds as something. You can kind of hear clacking, clawing noises as well. That's about all I'm going to do there. The 2 assassins here. First one is going to. This is considered difficult terrain, so. Sorry, it'll be. Starts moving up. This one's going to throw a short bow at the priestess, which
Throw a short
actually
bow?
miss. Not throw the short bow.
Just throw it out with that roll.
A lot of arrows. Shit.
No, and take a second shot, which does hit. And you can see this female elf dressed in sort of these green robes. Was kneeling, is now sort of jumping up, terrified. Trying to figure out what to do, where to go. The arrow comes out, hits her in her calf. The other one is going to fire twice, and Jesus Christ, those were good rolls. Takes another 2 sort of body shots. One of them kind of glancing, but the other doing significant damage. That does, in fact, though, bring us to Tagus.
Right, so seeing this, they have put themselves in quite the predicament. And they're also shooting at a very important person. So, Whirlpool, on the water. Fuck them.
Okay. Let's see here. Whirlpool.
That will
body
go
water,
about
50
here.
foot.
It shouldn't interfere with the island.
No, it won't.
So
I
yeah.
believe.
50
Vortex,
feet wide. In fact, it might, depending on your description, it may very well form basically a water tornado. But
yeah, I'm just reading through this really quickly.
It has to be at least 25 feet deep.
Where do you
It's-
want
oh,
to put
shit.
the epicenter?
It's gonna go towards the center.
that's
Yeah.
a fair point, actually. How deep is this water?
The
'Cause it
water
might-
is not super deep, but it's deep.
Probably not deep
Um,
enough for the whirlpool, though. So that's plan A out the window.
50 foot or 25 foot deep. Well, this area wouldn't
Mhm.
be okay. Right up against the island would work.
Okay,
It's
then.
sort of it's a stone pillar kind of sticking up. It's
All
not
right.
like yeah.
So in
That's where
that
it's
case,
its deepest, yeah.
yeah, it would basically be surrounding the island, just sort of a barrier around her.
Okay.
preventing them from getting to her, at least easily.
Okay. Let's see here. So I'm just trying to read through this because this is the first time this has been used in this game. So
Gotcha.
uh,
So basically, it's a whirlpool that'll, from the sounds of it, basically just go along the bottom of the lake.
yeah.
Uh,
You'd
but-
almost see the whole. You'd almost see the sort of lake bed there. However, they need to make strength saves? Or do they need to do anything
They
right
immediately
away?
get pulled 10 feet toward it.
So yeah,
Okay.
they're getting pulled
Like-
downwards towards the pillar, basically.
Yeah.
Right. They're getting pulled downwards a bit, but they are also moving closer.
That is fair.
On their turn, they have to make strength or
Okay.
athletic checks against the spell save DC.
Okay, so we'll worry about that when we get there. So,
They're for now though, they're basically trapped at the bottom of the pillar.
yeah, they're definitely being pulled down towards the bottom of the pillar, sort of barely riding it out. For the moment, they're not having a tough time breathing yet, but we're gonna see how that goes in a minute.
Gotcha.
That brings us to Birdie. Or do you want to move? You also
Uh,
have your bonus action. Sorry.
I will say so. Yeah, I'll move here, and then I am going to, I guess. I'm very much may shoot this guy just because. Just trying to think. I have quicken spell, and I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to fire a guiding bolt at that guy over there.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 just hits.
All right. And that's going to be at 2nd level, if you don't mind.
Okay.
20 damage.
All right. 20 damage. All right. So you said, and the next attack, I believe, gets advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next
20
attack
radiant,
gets
if that does anything for you.
Okay. Now we're back up to Birdie. You're up.
Okay. I'll take one shot at each of them.
Okay. Fucking Gloomstalkers. Or whatever. 18, 31. Okay. So, going left to right, I suppose? Or right to left? Because you should have called that early.
Oh, yeah.
So I knew which one you were actually attacking, because that would have helped. But we'll say left to right. So you get Iset with that. So 15. Okay. Second one hits, the third one doesn't. So 17. All right.
Okay.
Okay, and I need to write this down really quick.
That's
All
one
right.
to jam. All right.
Yeah. Actually, is it at a 12? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a misfire. So you'll need to spend.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the feat for that, so you should be fine for the most part. We'll find out.
Then
However,
I'll
that does.
also use my bonus action to clear it.
Okay, go ahead and make me tinker check without advantage for this because you're not using an action; you're using a bonus action. to clear.
Which dexterity
Dex.
or
Yeah,
okay.
it'll be dex. Okay, yeah. You the bullet itself got caught wedged between the chamber and the actual barrel as it fired. You were firing just a little too fast, but you managed to pop out the chamber, strip the bullet out, throw the cartridge. I don't actually remember what the fuck that's called. But yeah, throw that back in, and you're good. So you have used 3 shots. Remember that. Out of your 4. So that brings us to Iset.
What?
What?
Who's Iset?
Where are you? Iset. He's one of the Yuan-Ti.
Oh.
And named one who has significance to a certain someone or other.
Exactly.
Kill him.
Kill them all.
Kill him.
Which one is he?
For a second, I thought I was
Far left.
The one not in the whirlpool.
Yep.
The one that I'm going to be going to.
Wait, he's on the ground there? There's 3 of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's 3
Shit.
total.
Okay, I should probably pay much more attention. I'm trying to pay attention, but
Mhm.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
sorry.
We're killing your
All
friends.
right. So Issa is actually going to look at you, Zuzia,
Yeah.
and recognize you very quickly.
Yeah.
Sort of snarl in your direction, say, "Well, you're looking quite human. I'm going to pay you back for that."
Shit.
He is going to, all of a sudden, his form begins to sort of, it almost looks like a candle flame flickering back and forth. Blurred images sort of him moving in different directions. You guys are going to have fun with that. But he will use his water walking. He's going to move to here.
Oh shit. Okay, good. I wanted to be closer to him. I was hoping he'd be here.
He
like-
also
Out of character.
Yeah. So he pulls out. He had a short sword in his offhand, and a black dagger appears in his right hand. He's going to throw that at you, Zuzia.
Mm-hmm.
See, that is within range. So 11, I don't think hits.
Nope.
Not one even.
No, yeah. So.
Oh shit, that's a +2.
That said, that's a pretty
Fuck.
good attack modifier.
Yeah. He will call it back. And he's actually going to throw it a second time. 18.
Yeah.
Take 8 psychic damage as this thing literally, as it touches you, it screams inside of your head. But I believe that's about all he can do as he used the bonus. Yeah, okay. That brings us to Ta.
Wait,
Okay.
wasn't-
Well, that changed things a little bit. So the other two are underwater, right?
what happened in my turn? I rolled an 11.
I rolled 16.
I'll roll a 16.
It's at a 16 right
Fuck
now.
you.
And a 12.
But wait,
and
hold
an
on.
11.
Oh, jeez, I was at the bottom of the turn order. My bad.
It's not even my
We've
turn.
gone
yet
through
either.
4 people so far total. You
GG, buddy.
impatient fuck.
Fucking GG.
Wow.
Let me enjoy this. I almost never roll good.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's because I know you don't roll good.
Fuck off. I did this time. Oh my god. I just want to fucking backhand you right now. So they're underwater. He is running across the
Well,
water.
they're not quite underwater.
at
Their heads are
Zuzia.
poking up, but they are being sucked to the bottom of this pool,
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
So with my Iron Stone, I have to use an action to toss that up in the air. So I feel like I'm wasting a turn.
No. Your Iron Stone should be working right now. You can
good.
use an action to cast this
Okay.
spell.
Then I'm going to cast Fly, which is hang on, I've never cast Fly before. Let me look it up.
It affects you or somebody that you personally touch, but at a 3rd level, which is what you can manage.
Yep.
It will only affect you.
Oh, okay, cool. That makes it easier then. Yeah, I'll cast Fly on myself, and I'm gonna fly out because that's my action to cast Fly because it's all the same like DC or whatever as Nyx would have because that's how
Yes.
it works. So I'm
It's
actually
not
gonna
really a DC, thankfully. It's
Well,
just
what-
yeah,
yeah,
you just
yeah,
need to
any
maintain
spell.
concentration.
yeah,
Yep.
any spell it's cast as if it's the caster that did it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna fly out to the island because now I have 60 feet movies. Man,
You
I
do.
should really keep track. Okay. And then I'm like, as I'm approaching the island, I'm gonna say, "We're here to protect you." And then I want to literally like grab the girl and then like either take off and take her up somewhere higher or take her behind the group. Is there like higher cliffs above this place?
Not really. It's just sort of the open portal at the top. However,
Is a place up
so
here, maybe?
you could probably find some purchase maybe right there. You could try. However, how much movement was that?
Let me check.
45.
40.
40.
Yeah.
40. Okay. So you've used your action. I would say I would give you, if you wanted to essentially like grab onto her in a way that's not, I mean, because it's not really an attack necessarily, but if you want to grab onto her, I'd say that that's going to use pretty much the rest of your turn
Well,
to do that.
for
correctly.
right now, since they're still kind of in the water, can I like grab her and like literally switch places with her? Just like put her behind me until next turn when I can do.
Yeah,
a
I'll
little
say
bit
you
more?
can do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I'll
say
just
you can
like
do that.
grab her, put her behind me, and then like face the one that's closest in the water.
Okay. That works. So the two of you will switch places. All right. And that will bring us to Zuzia.
Okay, can I use suggestion on ESET?
You can certainly try. So suggestion is a
Did I do that right?
One
wisdom
action.
save, I think. Yeah, wisdom save versus your spell DC, which I believe is what, a 14?
8 plus proficiency plus charisma.
Yep. Yeah, because charisma is your spellcasting for this.
Yes.
Which is fucks with things when you're an intelligence-based caster. Hold on, let me see here.
It is
sorry.
oddly fitting
Yeah,
with
Eight.
suggestion.
go ahead.
4 is 12. Oh, okay, so 15. Right, yeah, it's the same as your, because your charisma and your int are about the same, so it's still that 15 there. Okay, cool. That makes things easy. So it needs to be to 15.
Beats 15.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as you cast suggestion, he shrugs it off and he looks at you. Oh, I'm not letting you do that. No.
But I just want to ask you a question.
You can ask, but I don't know whether I'm going to answer.
How are you alive?
Well, after you tried to kill me.
I didn't think that would happen.
That's about as much as you're going to get out of that. We'll see what happens on his turn. You still have a bonus action, and you have your movement.
I'm gonna move out of his range.
Okay. Yeah, so wherever you want to move.
Just-
You got 30 feet, so...
Yeah.
Water is considered difficult terrain for all
Yeah.
intents and purposes.
I'm just gonna
At
move
least
like
where they're...
over there.
Okay.
Get my little like right there. Kind of behind everyone.
Okay, that's fair. All right. That'll bring us to Corellian. You're up now.
Okay, let's see. So 10. That means I have an extra 10 feet. Theory. Does that work for 10 feet? I guess it should,
Yeah.
right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that area isn't quite as deep.
Are you jumping back in the water?
But, yeah.
Hey, listen. There isn't a waterfall this time, right? We'll be fine. There isn't a portal to the water
There's
elemental
a
plane.
waterfall right there.
There's rocks right here. I'll be stopped.
I knew I should have given you the plate.
The Mariner's plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Oh, well, whatever.
And did I hear the conversation between Zuzia?
Actually, it would have been spoken in Abyssal. If you can understand it, you would have heard it. But you would have heard them talking.
And I definitely wasn't trying to hide the conversation from anyone. I was like
Just-
yelling at him like
Yeah. No, yeah. You notice that you would notice that like Zuzia seems pretty irate. You didn't understand the conversation exactly. But definitely there's something between these two and you don't know what it is exactly, but it doesn't seem to be a happy sort of something between these two.
You're on T and you two don't like each other. That's good enough for me. Advantage because of guiding bolts for first hit.
You also have disadvantage because of blur, so that cancels out.
19.
But the 19 will
Would
hit.
still be a 19. Also, I think because he already took a shot, the guiding bolt is gone.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he did get
It's only
hit.
first
So
attack.
yeah, it's still 19.
Yeah, it's still 19, which I believe still hits.
Yes, it does. So.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend a 3rd level smite
Okay.
for 22 damage, or 21 damage,
21.
and then I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah. So that 16 doesn't hit.
How about a pull on
and you are
bludgeon?
currently at disadvantage. So roll that pole arm. No.
Damn it. Wait, doesn't
So-
blur fade after if you hit first time?
Not in this case.
Wow, that's gonna
Someone
be
else is holding it.
really
this
annoying.
is gonna hurt real bad for you guys. It's essentially the blur spell, but that does bring us to Bramnik. You're up.
Right. I am going to walk my happy ass this way, and then here. So
Okay.
that puts me at 15, 25. Yeah. So I'm going to cast Water Walk on everybody within my range.
Oh damn.
That's friendly.
Right. Yeah. Well, this guy's already got water walk, so.
Right.
Um,
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to Healing Word the Priestess.
Wait, I'm technically submerged in the water.
yeah.
Semi.
So
Right.
all of a sudden, you start to move towards the surface. Not too fast, but Pretty
Yeah,
quick.
you're fine.
60 feet per round?
if you were alive the last time this happened, it would be a familiar sensation. But you have no memory of that.
So it's basically.
Wait, no,
everyone
I
except
was
for
alive.
Todd,
Todd was the one who
Susia.
was unconscious.
Well, we all ended up walking on the
Alright,
water
so
if we got
6
out of the
points
portal.
to hurt. Okay.
Yeah. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. That brings us to her turn. Let's see. Okay. She breaks that, which is good. But it does use her turn. So you pulled her. She seemed kind of stiff at the time, but she has since broken the hold person spell that was on her. But it does use her turn. That does bring us to Nyx.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Okay. Works.
Nope.
Doesn't hit. 13 doesn't hit, unfortunately. Okay. So anything else? Do you want to move or anything?
Yeah, I want to hide behind Zuzia.
Okay, you can totally do that. That's
it.
fair.
There's a succession of people hiding behind each other.
Yeah, it goes well most of the time. So,
Also, DC 17 strength saving throws.
right. That's what I was about to do here. I just wanted to remember what the DC was. So, thank you.
Yep.
So strength saves, or can they be acrobatics? Or sorry.
No,
athletics
just strength
saves?
saves.
Okay,
for this one.
Okay, so 14 and 13. They
Alright,
both
so not only
fail.
are they now trapped within the spell, they also both take, 8 damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay, but hey, it adds up, right? Over time.
Yeah.
It's helpful.
Yep.
Okay, so
So, yeah.
it'd be
They're now caught within the vortex, and their only solace is to attempt to break out of it, which they do at disadvantage now.
okay. So they have
You're so mean. What the
they-
fuck?
It's the
what
spell, dude.
is it? It's athletics, right?
Athletics to struggle out of it, yes.
Okay.
However, let's
Do they
see.
use anything else? That's what I'm just trying to check real quick. 'Cause
On a successful save, no. A creature caught in the vortex, which is what they are, can use its action to try and swim away from the vortex, but has a disadvantage on the strength athletics check to do so.
That's only if they
Okay.
reach the vortex. Like if they're not in the vortex yet,
They
then
are
they
that circle here. That's the size of that vortex.
right.
So anything that's in the water there is technically in the vortex. However, what I will say is, with the depth of this, it's about 30 feet deep, or not even. It's like 27-ish feet deep. So
Mhm.
you can barely do this. They could stand at the bottom at the apex at the bottom. They just can't do anything until they get
That's fair, but they're still getting thrown around, which is
there.
alright.
Yes, they're totally getting thrown around. This one here is actually going to move towards this center point.
Mm.
This one here is going to try to break away and swim away. So, oh no,
No,
ooh,
that one.
yeah, no.
Disadvantage.
In fact, as it's spinning, they're gonna end up kind of over here, being pulled in through the vortex as it spins around. This one here, we'll say for the purposes of this, that pretty much took its turn. It is now. So Tal, you're on a 20-foot tall pillar, or 25-foot-ish tall pillar, and that one is down way below you.
Okay.
So that will bring it to the end of their turn. However, it is initiative count 20. You've been hearing these weird clacking sounds, as Zuzia will actually recognize these, but I think that she's the only one. As these odd, smaller humanoid creatures begin moving up over the walls, crawling in to the battlefield proper.
Are they underdark creatures? Because I did
They
some studying.
are. You wouldn't. You studied some, yes, but you don't know about these ones.
Okay.
They wouldn't have been in that book, unfortunately.
No problem. No problem.
However, Zuzia knows what they are. These would be Broodguard.
These guys again.
It's okay. They rolled shit initiative, so whatever.
I guess I'm actually out of. I want to like. Oh, I am actually like 30 feet away from Iset still. I just want to like yell at him, be like, "You, these guys again? Why? No." I'm having like flashbacks now. It seems like deja vu. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
God,
That does bring us.
I'm just
to...
like annoyed over here now.
That's fair. All right, that brings us to Tagus.
Alright, first thing is free action. I turn to the snaky assassin and look over to the Broodguard and say, friends of yours? Better looking, I see. And here's the thing. I can totally boot him into the vortex. I don't think anyone else has any combo potential for that. So, we're just gonna fire away. Actually...
I thought this dude was dead, so...
no, that's concentration. That's a bad idea. I guess what I will do is just use the turn to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Some better AC.
Okay.
And I'm going to, if I can, pull out the hilt.
Sure. You can totally do that.
Yeah, and just continue the train, basically.
Okay. That works too. All right, Birdie, you're up.
I'm gonna fire Iset.
Okay. Disadvantage, so 18 will hit.
I'm going to add on a disrupting shot.
Okay. First off, 7, and then 6. Just want to track damage first.
Yep.
4, 8. Okay. So, disrupting shot, DC 15. Right. So he's got to make a con save. Thankfully, Oh, he's usually really good at those. Okay. Wait, was that? No, that wasn't the save. That's his save. He's got a
What's
save.
is the bonus the same?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
He's
Fair
got
enough.
proficiency in con saves.
Then yeah, that's
Unfortunately, yeah. Sorry, man.
To your
But,
pumpkin eater.
he takes the damage, but he does not lose concentration.
Oh, then?
On the spell that he's holding.
Gonna shoot.
All right. 13.
No. Okay.
No, that won't hit. Unfortunately.
At least it wasn't a 1.
This is true. Okay, that'll bring us to Isit. In his current situation, I'm not sure. Okay. First, he barks some orders in Abyssal. Those of you who can speak Abyssal, as he points to Zuzia.
Nope.
Those of you who can speak Abyssal would recognize this as that's your target. Secondly, he turns to you, Zuzia, and says, "It took a long time, and I had to give up a lot, but it was worth it, because now I get to make you pay." He's going to move.
Well, this is unfortunate
Cool.
for him.
Yeah, no.
sick
He's
burn.
got a 40-foot movement speed.
Fuck! God, I have a +10. Come on.
No.
I have a 50% chance of hitting him.
Zuzia, yeah, he's going after you. So his first attack here is going to be with his dagger. 21 for 15 psychic damage. Second attack.
I
Uncanny
can,
dodge that one?
yeah.
Okay. So that's 7 damage instead.
Okay.
Second attack with a shadow dagger for 12 psychic. And he's going to follow it up with a short sword for 10, and I need you to make me. Oh, that's why does that say 0? That should be a DC 18 Constitution save.
Just fucking DC.
So what do I just do a Constitution?
Constitution
yeah.
saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are, well, you're not exactly paralyzed yet. You start to feel the effects of that poison. You would assume that this is the same poison that, due to your actions, you
Yeah.
got hit with.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh no.
probably the same poison that Taggis's mother has. This is all starting to click in your brain. But he was hit with that poison, so it's interesting that he's moving. However, yeah, you are now currently at disadvantage on all attacks as your body is starting to seize up. Your hands start shaking almost uncontrollably, and it's all you can do to hold yourself there. You're up.
Yay! There's not much I can do here, actually.
No.
Grab her
Because
and
they're
fly
both
back.
underwater.
They're not
25 feet
underwater.
down.
They're
What?
not underwater.
Oh, I thought they were.
This one's like head is poking above, like sort of at shoulder level. This one here is standing in about 2 feet of water at the base of the vortex.
I'm trying to, and she's being
Oh.
knocked around by.
Yeah.
Okay, so
definitely
it's
have some issues, but
so it's in the center. Like I could actually
yeah. So
look
the
down.
center is the center point of the vortex, but it's only 2 feet of water. The pool is 27 feet deep total.
Right.
So
Okay.
I mean, up to like mid thigh. Definitely like kind of getting buffeted around, but not nearly as bad as the other motherfucker who has literally been spinning around like he's in the fucking spin cycle.
Okay, well that changes things.
Yes.
So 25 feet. Sorry, I'm looking through spells really quick. Oh my god. Okay, I have an idea. So, okay, yeah, all right. I'm gonna just move over one square. I'm gonna check and make sure that she's okay, as in alive, and it
Yeah,
appears
she's
that I
alive,
think that she is.
breathing.
Okay, all right. Doesn't have a whole person on her. I'm gonna. Oh shit! Could I, as like a bonus action, free action, something? Even a bonus action's fine. Hand her a vial of. God, I've had this forever. Anti venom, or sorry, antitoxin.
Sure, I'll give you that for a bonus action.
Okay, because that's on my belt. It's not in the bag.
Right.
So
yeah.
I'll hand her one of those. I'll say this is antitoxin. Drink it, and you'll get. Well, it basically gives advantage on saving throws against poison, and
Okay.
I think that's it. Poison for 1 hour. Confers no benefit to undead or constructs. So if she's undead or construct, then that's not going to work. But yeah, so I'll give her one of those.
So you're good there.
Yeah. So she can drink it in case she gets attacked again by
Okay.
something with poison. And then I'm going to step over one square and look down over the edge of the like pillar island thing at the snake person down there, and just like like give a little shrug, and then I'm going to cast Agonizer Scorcher down through the center of the fucking tunnel.
Okay. Fuck. What do I have to roll for them?
I don't remember. Let me do the. Hang on. Let me do the.
Oh, it's a crit as well. So
Oh
I
god.
don't think it's an attack, though. I think it's a line.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
a line.
yeah, but like, can it be line
Holy
straight
shit.
down, though?
Yeah,
It can.
Okay, yeah.
But there's
That's
no
not a
attack,
problem.
though, so the crit
There's no
is...
attack, so it's just a 14.
Right. I forget
Regular
that-
14. I don't think it can crit.
Wait,
Exactly.
hold on.
DC 15.
That's what it says for the thing. And my spell save DC
Yeah.
is 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you don't need an attack roll. You just need the saving throw. So DC
Okay,
15 Dex save. They don't have. Okay, so they do make it. However, he does. You basically what happens is Todd just sort of peeks his head over for a second, sort of steps back. You begin to cast a spell. You peek your head over again. There's just this armored helmet there, and this Yuan-Ti is looking up at you like, and then you just throw this line of fire straight down the side of this pillar, and thankfully the Yuan-Ti was watching you and manages to kind of dodge out of the way, but flames do manage to like lick up around it, and he looks confused and terrified right now as this armored dude just threw fire at him for like in a
in
really
the middle
weird
of a
way.
lake.
Yeah, he's really confused, but that happens.
I just like to imagine like the visual from the other guy, like looking at the center, and there's just a glowing column of flame in the center.
Basically, it was an armored helmet and then a column of flame straight down the pillar at him. Yeah, like fucking Ghost Rider. It was fucking weird. All right.
Okay, that's it.
That brings us to Zuzia. You are up. At the start of your turn, I need you to make me a second Constitution saving throw. You manage to shrug off the further effects of the poison for the moment. Okay. But you are currently at disadvantage, but you're already at disadvantage against him. But what do you want to do?
Can I stab him with my?
You can totally fucking try to stab him. You are rolling with disadvantage currently.
Oh,
Because he has
So
blur.
just roll the same attack.
You
again.
are, yeah.
Oh fuck.
That'll still
Nice.
fucking hit, and you have friends around you, so that is a sneak attack. If you want to roll that on top of it.
with the disadvantage on.
No. The sneak attack is you already hit, so it's not a problem. Damn, it's gonna be nasty, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be nasty.
Jesus.
almost
Fucking
max
Christ.
damage. Like, it was 4 off max damage. Like, that's
Rogues,
pretty
man,
solid.
they're terrifying. Okay. You do have a bonus action, and movement. However, yeah. What do you want to do? Attack
What?
a second time, or
Yeah.
All right.
Did the venom do anything to him? Because that was the.
You can use. You want it? Do you want to have activated your venom when you hit?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so there should be a
Oh,
thing in there that says venom, and you just click that.
why don't I see venom?
It should be in there. Let me double check.
Thought it was here. Oh, there it is.
Venom poison, yeah. So it's a DC 15
Damn, that's
Constitution
pretty
save
good too.
for 13 damage. Okay, so he needs to make a con save. He does make it, but he's going to take half. So that is 6 more damage, because, you know, you needed to do 40 damage in a hit. For
Yes.
whatever reason.
Because he poisoned me, and now I have to murder him.
Okay.
And so I can do another attack?
You get one more attack, yes.
I'm gonna
Jesus.
You
do
use your
the...
poison for the day,
Okay.
and you've already done your sneak attack, but you can attack with your dagger.
Or rapier.
Just
Or-
my regular dagger? Can I
you could
attack
u-
with
you could
other...
use- You could attack with your sword.
with the very bottom
Yeah.
thing on my thing?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
At disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So
Uh,
that one.
Disadvantage?
Oh no, that's the one you have to create. with
Okay,
bonus
that's what I
action.
was like...
So you can create that in your hand and hold it now.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
And then you can attack the next round with it.
Okay.
Because you have your dagger of venom, sword of life stealing, and then you can create your shadow blade.
Yeah.
So if so you'll create that for the moment. Do you want to move or anything?
Yes!
Okay.
But
You're gonna
well,
move.
he has such a big movement space. Like,
Yeah, he does.
I'm just gonna like move there, so I'm just like not quite
Do
in
you
front
want
of
to
him.
take your
But
disengage action? Oh, wait, no, you already used your bonus,
No,
didn't you?
Used your bonus
Can't.
action.
Damn
Your
it.
bonus action was to create the sword, so he's gonna swing at you. He will use his short sword. 16, I don't think hits.
no.
So that was lucky. But that does bring us to Krillian. You're up.
He is just far enough away, but not for me to be close enough to get advantage because I'm flanking.
That's all difficult terrain, dude. Or no, you're
I have
you're
water
water
walking.
walking now. My bad. Yep, I'm trying to keep track of everything. Come on now.
But there are 4 people over there who all have pretty good, like, killing ability. So I kind of want to...
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you go this way, you have water walking, so you can stand on top of the water, but as it goes in this way, it gets lower and lower. You're gonna need to make me an athletics check to actually jump up here, as the water level is now. It's sideways. Like, the whole thing is like a funnel. So even though you have water walking, you can walk on top of it, no problem. That doesn't mean that you can levitate. So it's gonna be a jump of some distance.
Okay, cool. I'm just
Not
going to go
that
ahead
hard
and...
of a jump, but it's something that you'll need to do. And if you don't, then, well,
Okay.
we'll worry about that
I'm
when
going
it
to use my
happens.
free action to just ask Todd, you good?
Kill the other things.
Cool, okay. I'm going to run over here then. And,
Okay.
do I get flanking here or no? 'Cause-
No.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Nope.
15 does not hit.
Yes.
22 will hit. That'll hit. All right.
And I'm gonna use Destructive Wrath, which is my channel divinity, which gives me maximum damage,
Mhm.
which is
Yep.
12 plus 5 plus 10 plus 16, and then a 3rd level Divine
Okay.
Smite at max damage,
Okay.
which should be 3d8. No, 4d8. So 36.
Okay. So 36. Jesus Christ. All right. Cool. Got it.
And then I am going to bonus action Polar Bludgeon.
The 17 will just miss.
Ah!
It was close, man. He's got an AC of 18, so. Ugh.
So
But
close.
that was still kind of ridiculous. You actually, I think, might have just barely beaten Zuzia for most damage in a single hit so far. We'll see how that goes in the future, but yeah. Anything else? No, that's pretty
Nope,
much
that's
everything
it.
you can do other than, yeah. So, Bramnik, you're up. What do you want to do here?
I'm going to. I had to make sure I wasn't muted. I'm going to cast Entangle here to try to wrap these dudes up.
Okay.
It's
What
a
do they need
20-foot square, and it's a strength save against my spell save. Here,
20-foot square.
Yeah, it should catch them both.
Yep, you can totally do that. All right, I'll just do it sort of like that for the moment because it just makes sense.
Yeah.
And they need to make a strength save versus your spell DC. What is your spell DC?
16.
Okay, so the first one rolls a 6, so the top one is restrained. Second one is not, I don't think.
No, so
However,
it's just difficult
it is
terrain.
difficult terrain. Okay, cool.
And then bonus action, second level healing word on Susia.
Okay.
Let me find it here. What I do with it? Healing word. 11.
All right, Zuzi, you recover 11 HP.
Thank you.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
move. As
hold
well.
on.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
no, it's not worth it. Never mind.
Okay.
5, 6. Yeah, I'll move over here.
Okay. Brings us to the priestess. Looking around, she is going to begin praying, essentially. It seems like it's a mixture of prayer and some kind of spell that I don't think anyone would necessarily recognize. That's going to be what she does. Broodguard. All right. So this dude's restrained and he needs to make a strength check, not a save. So he does not make it. He is still fucking stuck there. This one will move 5 and then can move down 25. Now that's gonna. Okay. Or no, you can move. Hold on. Let me get this right. So you can move there for 10 feet of movement. Yeah. Runs right into the center. You do get an opportunity attack if you want it. Corellian gets an opportunity attack if he wants it.
Oh, I definitely do.
Okay. 18 will hit that one for sure. 10 damage. Okay. So each of these is. Oof. Okay, this is gonna get a little messy, but that's okay. All right, yeah, that hits. Manages to do a bit of damage. It's actually going to, and actually you did have advantage against it. Or no, you didn't yet. Now you will. It's going to make a claw attack at 2 claw attacks at you, Tagus, and 1 bite attack at Zuzia.
Okay,
So the claw,
that'll hit,
claw.
and that'll hit.
So 7 slashing
Okay,
and 6 slashing.
so
That's
the total of 15.
Kind of a crap.
Or no, total of 14.
Yep.
7
and
and
then
6,
a
that's
bite attack
13.
against Zuzia,
That
for
hits.
8 piercing. But that's about all it can do. Yep. All right. So Nyx, you are up now.
I'm gonna cast the shocking grasp cantrip with the guy right next to me.
Nice.
Okay. That'll hit.
Motherfucker, good job. And then I'm gonna move over here.
Shocking grasp negates reactions, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it
It
does.
also has advantage if they're wearing
Yep.
metal armor.
Yeah, these seem to be in studded leather, for the most part. Technically, I don't know if it's metal or not. However, top of the round. First off, as I rolled a 5 there, you still hear that snarling as more Broodguard are now climbing in.
How the fuck are these dudes just appearing out of nowhere in the city?
Probably send somebody over there.
Zuzia?
It'll be one more up here.
I wish I knew.
There we go. Well, yeah, you don't know exactly how they got here, but you know what they're for, typically, so. That'll bring us to these guys. This first one is going to try to break the craziness that he's stuck in, which I
Alright.
don't think he can. Nope.
Nope.
So he's gonna go like spinning around that way now, because it's way too fun to watch him spin around in this thing. It makes me very happy.
You spin.
Mhm.
Going
This
down.
bottom one, I'm gonna say because he has purchase on the ground, he doesn't necessarily have disadvantage on this to get out.
Alright.
Which I think is kind of as close to fair as I can manage.
Yeah.
But he's crap at
That's
it.
in that one. So
Yeah.
also they're both taking 3 bludgeoning damage from the water.
Okay, I got that. All right. However, that's their action to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I tell the guys around me like what I know about the brood guards?
Yeah.
Like as
you
we're
can-
fighting, just like be like
yeah.
spouting out like random things or
Speaking
something.
is a free
You
action.
could be trying to direct a little bit of them, like saying to, do this, do
You
that.
can
You're
have
not
a
gonna give them, like,
full-blown
full history
conversation.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
gonna give them
no,
a
but
history
just
lesson,
like,
but yeah,
oh,
you can
yeah,
definitely
no,
give them
just like-
advice.
Yeah, like they're just
Uh,
like they're cannon fodder.
When you say random
yes.
facts, I imagine you saying to like, their talons grow to an average of 5 inches long.
yeah, no, just like try to like tell each like whoever's in earshot like
Does
you
she
know.
Pokedex?
they're probably just a distraction.
What are they distracting us from?
Okay. Wisdom
The real
check.
killers.
I need you to make me a deception check, Ta.
What?
That sounds weird. Just
That
make me a
is-
deception check.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So you can see the Yonti down here trying to check out how you're fighting, etc. So you sort of change up what you're doing to not give him any real ideas as to how to find a way through your guard.
Okay.
It's sort of part of his ability
Weird.
more than you. But Tagus, you're up.
Right. Let's see. I'm just going to move over here. Shouldn't have broken any opportunity attacks.
Nope. He's currently stuck until I believe it's the end of his turn.
Yep. And
Come back.
I'm just gonna yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna light him up. Well, not
Okay.
light him up, but 3rd level Thunder Wave.
Okay. On both of them?
Yep.
Okay, DC 17 con saves. So let's start with the Brood Guard, because why not? Holy shit!
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
So he's taking 10 damage
Okay, so he takes 10.
as opposed to
Guy's
20.
taken 2 10 damage shots so far. Exactly 10 damage. Both times. It's weird.
Yeah.
Issa is going to make a con save. How the fuck did he
Nice.
fail it?
20,
Okay.
20 thunder damage.
Yep, and he's moved back
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so 20. Oh, Jesus. Okay. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Interesting.
Yeah. Tagus just kind of almost like combat rolls into this sort of space, puts his hands out, and they both go flying. Well, he goes flying. This guy tanks it.
Yeah, somehow. I'm not entirely sure how he survived or how he tanked that exactly, but
The Brood Guard absorbs the thunder and becomes Thor. With dual nat 20s.
You really don't want that to happen. You really don't want that to happen.
Especially not in the City of the Gods. All right.
No shit. All right, Birdie, you're up.
One question. Do
Yep.
I have Water Walk on?
Yes, currently.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage.
He doesn't have reactions. You're fine.
No, the
Oh,
Brood Guard
that
does.
was only on ESET.
Mhm.
The Brood Guard has reactions.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And yeah, close enough.
It's a shooting. It's the rubber ducks at a
Move
carnival.
here.
Okay.
And I'll start with this Brood Guard.
Okay. That'll hit. Yeah. I think a 26 will manage it somehow. Okay.
And oh wait, I'll switch to this one
Okay.
because I forgot.
15 will actually not hit. It's got an
Damn
AC
it.
of 16.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. That brings us to Iset, who is very annoyed by you now, Tagus. Gonna come down here, and he's going after you.
All right.
So first will be a Shadow Dagger at you.
This was poorly thought
21.
out. All right, that hits.
So that's 18 Psychic. And the sneak attack because the Brood Guard's next to it for 16.
Okay.
At this point, I think he's going to insight check you. I don't know what that would necessarily be versus, because he's trying to figure out who you are at the moment, and if there's any resemblance between you and potentially your mother. We'll say he gets an idea that maybe that's about all he's managed with a 16.
All
I would
right.
have said it would have been a lot higher if it was an 18 or so. Because you have a decent charisma.
Yes.
So I'm just sort of going off of like a basic idea of like what you'd be able to do. So at this point, he's going to.
So also, that is a total of 18
and
plus
16.
16.
So 34.
34 divided by 2 is a DC 17 Constitution saving throw for the Whirlpool, and I make it.
Holy crap! Barely, but you did, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I think we just changed it.
You
to
get
plus-
a +2 to all your saves while you're within 10 feet of me.
Cool.
Okay. And Purdy,
We changed flanking.
it's not. Yeah, it's a +2 to your attack rolls if they are
Oh.
being flanked, and flanking works in melee only.
Well, then you
So-
should have said something.
That's how it's always been. You can't flank at range.
We have been since the beginning.
I don't remember.
I
any
think that was
numbers
for
like
your
that.
sneak attack stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak attack, you can sneak attack at range if there's somebody else there, but that doesn't give you direct advantage. It gives you sneak attack.
Okay.
There's a difference between the two. You get sneak attack if you have advantage, but that doesn't necessarily mean every time you sneak attack you have advantage. Does that make sense? They're not. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, you would have gotten sneak attack had you hit, but you didn't have advantage on the attack itself. If that makes sense.
I think he has a thing, right? The rogue thing, where if he has an ally within 5 feet, he gets.
Yeah.
But it's not considered flanking for you.
It's not.
Birdie,
Well, one,
it's-
it's not. So flanking rules work in melee, right? And on top of that, and it gives you a +2. Now, because we switched that up. But sneak attack works if you have a friend nearby, but sneak attack being active, if you hit, does not necessarily give you advantage on that attack, because that's not how sneak attack works.
Okay.
But if you have advantage on the attack, say flanking, etc., and in close range, you would have sneak attack because of the way that sneak attack is fucking weird, man. However, Issa is going to. Yeah. He's going to use his second Shadow Dagger on you, Tagus. Second
Okay.
main hand attack for 15 psychic.
15.
Yep. And then he's going to move up here to Corellian.
Uh,
If you do get an opportunity
Hello.
attack.
All right, and I said I was holding the hilt, so that's
Okay,
going
yeah.
to flash out in a beam of brilliant light, and I'm going to swing at him. Doesn't hit.
Unfortunately,
But
it
the
doesn't
lightsaber.
hit.
Wow.
Very
It's fucking-
flashy.
It's kind of a lightsaber, yeah. it's
Basically a
kinda-
lightsaber, yes.
However, Corellian, 23.
Yep.
You take 7 damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Wow. 9.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
What the
You are
fuck?
now-
I mean, it's a nat 1, so it doesn't matter. It's not a fail,
Ooh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mhm.
regardless of any pluses you have, right? So.
Corellian, you are at disadvantage for all attacks currently.
I already am.
Well, no, but I mean against the brood guards too.
Oh.
Against everything.
Double
you are-
disadvantage.
Yeah, thankfully, that's not actually a thing.
Yeah, right.
Because I'd be stacking them like crazy right now with this guy. But yeah, at this point, you guys also notice that Iset is looking kind of rough, though. He's now fighting more in desperation, trying to knock out a few of you in trying to survive at this point.
All right.
But that does bring us to Ta.
Okay. So I have a question.
Okay.
So the vortex pulls everything towards the center, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I were to, I don't know how to say, hypothetically, fly down, smack the guy 5 feet away into the vortex wall, he just gets sucked right back to the middle, right?
Yeah, he'd spin around a little bit and come back to the center. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then. In that case, I am going to cast Firebolt down into the middle of the thing again.
All right, that works.
And then I got a bonus action too, but first that. Ooh,
Oh,
another
nice.
14. Nice.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Damage.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use my Spear Mastery, which I almost never do, to, what is it? As a bonus action, choose a creature you can see that is at least 20 feet away from you. So I'll choose the one in the bottom of the vortex.
Okay.
And if that creature moves within my spear's reach, I get basically an opportunity attack like Corellian does. I'm going
Okay.
to get some extra damage too. I'll just paste it in, but that's basically I'm just
Yeah,
setting
no,
it. for
I
if-
remember that one all too well. Yeah, not a problem. That brings us to Zuzia. All right, cool.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Zuzia, what do you want to do? You have your Shadow Dagger now.
I want to
or
I
your
guess
Shadow Blade?
use it on this brood thing.
The
in
brood
front of
guard?
me. The brood guard.
Okay. Yeah, you can swing at that, no problem. 11, however, doesn't hit.
That's terrible.
Unfortunately. You do still have your offhand, which would be your Dagger of Venom. That'll hit. And you get sneak attack on that. That'll be enough to kill. Yeah. You kind of overkilled him, actually, by a pretty significant margin. So as you sort of like jam it up into its chest, you hear a weird gurgling sound as it collapses on to your hand, and you pull the blade away. You can see Iset, right up here glaring at you, noticing that you just managed to kill one of his brood guard, and he's not happy about that. But you can move. You can move. I think that's about all you got left right now.
I'm gonna move. Oh. There.
All right. Brings us to Corellian.
Let's see, what do I have here that I can use? Well, I'm just gonna turn around at Brandon and say, "Hey, can you help me kill this guy? He's really, really slippery." And then I'm gonna keep attacking Essek.
Okay. The 21 will hit.
Oh fuck! Damn! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to. Can I divine smite both of those?
Yeah, sure.
Yay! I'm going to use. Let's see, my 2 last level 2 divine smites.
Okay. 7 and 6. Okay. 7 and 9. So 16 and 13.
And then I am, if he's
Jesus.
still alive, I'm gonna polearm bludgeon him.
He is alive, but barely. Okay.
And then I'm gonna
okay.
use my last first level spell slot and divine smite him again.
Okay. For 6.
How much damage is that? Hold on.
A lot.
29. Plus 20,
Okay.
49. 56. 67. 73.
72.
Yeah, I have a question for you. Okay. So how do you want to kill him? Because it was the 6 that actually did it.
Oh, thank God. How much health did he have? Holy shit.
A bit. You still have plenty of other problems, but
I want to just like completely cut him from shoulder to like waist. From like his opposite shoulder to his opposite waist.
okay. So with the first attack, you sort of dig in, severing part of the shoulder pad, managing to give yourself an opening. And for the purpose of this, because it's cooler, let's say you swing around with a polearm bludgeon, sort of nail him in the chin, knocking his head up and sort of back as he's sort of thrown off balance a little bit, bringing the polearm back around, grabbing it with both hands and digging it down like an, I don't even know exactly how to explain it, but almost like a spike, bringing it down across his chest, ripping the armor open, putting a massive gash across his chest. And as you do, as it goes to the center of his chest, you can see what looks like a nasty scar in the shape of almost a circle with horrid edges. A long since healed up scar, but still very ugly looking. You actually cut straight through it as you go all the way down to his hip, his body bifurcating and almost sliding off slowly as he almost Darth Mauls, but at a diagonal, and falls to the ground. Very, very dead.
Cool.
Well, there goes the negotiation.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over my shoulder and see that and say, I guess we're not interrogating him.
Oops. Well, anyways, you guys are next.
Okay.
And I'll run over here 30 feet.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can talk to them? Okay.
Okay, Bramnick, you're up.
All of my plans have been foiled.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't think he was actually going to manage to kill him that round, but if it was a 5, he wouldn't have.
Let's see.
If that Divine Smite had been 5 damage instead of 6, you wouldn't have killed him.
What's the range on this? 60
So.
feet. Alright. Is it concentration? Let me double check real quick. It's not. Wisdom saving throw. Alright, sure. I'm gonna create a wall of fire by the rude dudes on the left.
Okay.
Just like like this, all the way. I guess I could draw it.
That'll work too.
Fire.
Or polygon.
It's basically gonna be like this.
Okay.
And
What do they need to do?
deck saves.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Against
sure.
your spell DC, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So,
two
to
of them
make it, first, the top one and the bottom one make it. And they'll take 12.
Yep. And then I'll bonus action healing word. Our
There's
little
24, which is okay. Really
tag
nasty
his
for them.
friend.
Thank you. I was on 3 health. Thank you.
Second level. 7. So now you're at 10 health.
Yay! All right.
Healing word is not a very potent healing
No.
ability.
No.
But it's something. It's
Yeah.
useful there. All right.
That'll end my turn.
All right. That brings us to the priestess who, well,
Now realizes she has reliable allies.
she's going to continue to pray. So,
Oh, actually, I had a
Jesus.
question. Like,
sure.
I had sent for help from the guards before the fight had started. How are they coming?
Been
Well,
like
so-
Have we heard
30
anything?
seconds, maybe.
Yeah, it's been a grand total of like maybe 30 seconds so far. So, they very well may be on their way. You're not sure at this point. However, Broodguard. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make the save or to have my one dude break out of it. 17. Does that break out of your spell? Brandon?
Yeah, he gets out, but it's still difficult.
Okay, but it's still a difficult terrain, yeah. So you can make
Oh,
it to there.
Tangle. I can't remember if that's concentration or not. It might have
It
dropped.
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that
did it
dropped
drop?
when I put up my wall of fire.
Okay, so that one's gonna move down there. This one has another 15 feet. It's gonna move down to there. Okay, I need to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, makes life easier. They can't really do anything at the moment there. This one here will move to there. 20. Okay, I'm just trying to. They're not happy about your wall of fire too much, but they also want to move, so they're gonna go to there. Do they need to make anything for being close to the wall of fire?
If they end their turn there.
Within 10 feet?
Yeah, and I didn't finish the drawing. It was supposed to
That's
curl
fine.
up so that way it like blocked their path across those stones.
Oh, okay. I wish you'd done that, but okay. It's fine. So basically there are gonna be 3 that
I wasn't even
are gonna
standing
take
here.
the damage.
Okay, so
Or they have to make more dex saves?
I think they just take it.
Okay. So another 20-40 each of them, apparently. Which, actually, that's going to incinerate
I'll double check. I'll read it.
that
real
one.
Quick,
that one.
but,
That one. Those other 2 are okay for the moment.
each creature that ends its turn, when it enters, will turn to the side. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they just take the damage.
Nyx, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna shoot this guy and then the guy right below him.
Okay. Both of those will hit. Actually. Okay, yeah, got it. Trying to remember exactly where I wrote down each health because I do this weirdly. Cool. Yeah, both of those hit. You managed to make little, like, quarter-sized holes in their arms and shoulders. So nice.
That's it.
Okay. Assassins. All right, so we're gonna try this again. It's not gonna work.
Each gonna take 6. Nope.
Okay, one of them I think gets out, which is the one down here.
Disadvantage.
Oh right.
Oh Jesus.
Fuck. Well, nope. All
Wait.
right, so they are locked.
Wait, which one though? Because you said that the one.
It's a
Yeah, one
DC-15
head doesn't have
die.
disadvantage.
That,
You said,
the second,
so
I was going on the outside in, so that was meant to be that.
okay,
second
so
one.
he would make it
so
up.
He
Yes.
breaks it, but that takes his action. Which
Yes, he can crawl himself away at like 10 feet.
Well,
but
no,
he's
he's
still-
breaking it on his feet. He's gonna climb up.
Yeah, do
Okay.
it.
So the other one, however, goes for another joyride.
So I believe they go- They'll take the 6 damage. So
Yeah, it will take 6. Okay.
Oh, I really wanted to hit him.
Well, you got to get there when he's actually there, I guess.
Damn it.
How high up does that one that's climbing make it?
That one?
Yeah.
Let's find out. It'll be a. Say it's an acrobatics. Yeah, he's gonna be about. Actually, yeah, you'd get an attack at him as he's climbing up.
All right,
'Cause He's,
sweet.
he's gonna be managed. Actually, quite a ways.
Oh, that is a good point. Did he
Okay.
manage to move out of range of me while I was still like in range?
Willing movement.
Okay, fair.
That's a spear attack.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that
also, I get one extra 1d8 piercing damage because of the bonus action thing that I did last time.
Okay.
Oh, 2. Whatever.
Still, I mean, every little bit helps.
You've got a friend coming.
Okay. However, with that acrobatics, he is going to manage to get right up to here.
Okay.
Considering. He has a bonus action, which doesn't help much. So he's going to make his wisdom check against you again.
Do I need to do a deception?
Yep.
Okay.
Or actually, it's going to, so it'll be wisdom. So 15 versus your deception.
13.
Okay. So we'll see. You'll see what that does later. Not really a
Okay.
big deal because it doesn't take effect quite right yet. Tagus, you're up.
Time to get fancy. All right.
All right.
So, you don't get opportunity attacks for going into spaces, right? Just for going out of it. So,
Yeah.
in that regard, I'm going to dash up into here, and
Okay.
then, as I do that, I sort of say a word of power, and there's a sonic boom that erupts from where I am as I thunderstep.
Okay.
Everyone within 10 feet of me, so those two guys, take 15 damage if they fail a con save.
Con save. Okay, so 2 brood guards with con saves. This is gonna go well. 17 and 18. Okay.
They both meet, so they both take 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
I teleport with the thunder step right here.
All right.
And to increase this, I'm going to use sorcery points, quicken spell, a cantrip, and just launch a firebolt at this guy right here. That's
Oh.
nat 20. That's
Unfortunately, that
nat
doesn't
1.
hit.
So
Yeah.
So this is the space that you left. Each creature within the space that you left. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
10 feet
so
of
you
space
used
there.
it there and then teleported
yeah.
there. And
However, right there is in range of Bramnick's firewall. So what I need you to do is make me a dexterity saving
is it?
throw.
I thought it was.
Yes, so you're within 10
Wouldn't it
feet of the
only-
tail end.
Within 10 feet of it.
it's
I
only
need
heading
one
one
feet.
direction.
I thought it was
It's
one
only
direction,
heading-
though.
Is
Yeah,
it? Okay, yeah.
yeah.
My bad.
That's
I
why I went
was-
over there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you are just past it. Cool. That works. All right, so that does bring us to Birdie.
Okay. I'll shoot at this one.
Okay. He's already hurting pretty bad, so that'll probably go. Okay, yeah, the 27 will fucking hit. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Ruin all my plans.
Is he still up?
Let's see, 27. He is barely alive.
Okay.
Do you have advantage for any reason on that one?
Nope.
I don't think so. The 15 doesn't hit. His AC is 16. So he is walking. I'm just gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's walking around with like 3 HP. So that's gonna go well for him.
Which
Isa
one?
is that one there. 'Cause
Oh, okay,
Birdie
cool.
just fucked him up pretty bad.
Yep.
In fact, he's missing an arm. Good job. Ty, you're up.
Let's give him a hand, everybody. Okay.
God, no.
I'm going to use my attack action and use my spear against this gentle man lady snake next to me.
Yep. And you want to do the shield thing?
And then, so I use my attack action, and then for my bonus action, I can
16,
use
yep.
my shield to shove them 5 feet away from me,
Yep. This
which
gonna go well.
is either athletics or acrobatics for you to contest.
Okay. So they're gonna do acrobatics. Okay, so he manages to
Oh,
dodge
no.
away.
All right.
However, you have done 19 damage. Jesus Christ. Alright, so All right.
And
And we've
that's
still got Whirlpool Man over here.
Yeah.
Fucking the most useless piece of shit on the planet.
What an
right
assassin!
now. Quite the assassin, yeah. He's making life real easy for me right now.
I mean, at least he isn't
Zuzia,
drowning.
you are up.
Okay.
Making life easy for us too. Don't
Pretty
worry.
close by to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my Shadow Blade on him.
Okay, yeah, you'll have to move into
I had to
melee.
be because of the water.
You have
Well,
water
you
walking,
need
so
to
you're fine.
Step within 5 feet of him.
Mm.
So.
Oh, I thought it was like 10 feet or something.
Oh, you're gonna throw it?
Oh no, never mind then. Never mind.
Yeah, you can throw it.
I don't
It's
want to
a
throw
thrown
it.
weapon. It returns to you after the round, but
Oh yeah, no, I
at
don't
the
want
end
to
of your
throw it
turn.
right
But
now, anyways.
yeah, unfortunately, a 12 doesn't hit. But you do have your offhand. That will hit. So you do 10 points of damage to him.
And
That's enough to kill it.
okay.
Just barely, because he was the other one that survived the firewall and then didn't survive you. So you managed to basically gut this one. He falls off to the side, starts slowly drifting towards the, bouncing off the rocks towards the waterfall.
And now I can move.
You have 20 feet of movement left. Or no, yeah, you have 25 feet of movement left because I think you have water walking, but I don't know. Okay.
Right.
Cool. Corellian, you're up.
I'm gonna walk right up to this. Well, I'm gonna walk right behind this dude and say hello.
Okay.
That's kind
there's
of
still
you're jumping there because
Yeah. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Yeah, you would have
No.
to jump onto the platform here.
Yeah, I guess.
And you're not gonna fit on that edge, really.
All right. Aw. All right. I guess
No,
I'll just
that's
jump onto the
really-
island proper.
Okay, just make me an athletics. It's not a high DC because that's a good.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Literally, if it was a nat 1, you'd fail. But beyond that, it's not too bad because of your strength in general. So yes, you managed to make it. Barely. However, it does use up all your movement, but that's not a big deal at the moment.
Yup.
All right.
Hi, your friend's dead, and you're next.
Okay. 21 will hit.
And I'm gonna hit him again. And then I'm gonna hit him again.
18 will hit. Okay. Let me do math. Because you guys do ridiculous amounts of damage, so... Okay. Yeah, he's looking real rough right now. Holy shit. After fucking a shitload of damage. It's ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, he's hurting. Bramnik, you're up.
Alright. Well, we keep saying we need to interrogate people, so what I'm gonna do. Can I see this guy in the
Yeah,
middle
you
of the
can.
whirlpool?
You can see him. He's sort of on the. You can at least see
I
his
mean,
head.
if I gotta
yeah.
move closer, I will, but
No, I think you can see his head. Probably.
Alright. I'm casting Gaius.
Okay.
Wow.
And I am going to tell him that he will tell me the.
Casting time of 1 minute, so you're gonna have to sit.
Oh
there for
shit!
a
It's
while.
1 minute. I thought it
Yeah,
was an
not one
action.
No.
Oh, can I retcon that bullshit?
Yeah, you can wreck out.
I mean, it is Gaius.
Yeah.
I need to read my spells.
Yeah. Helps.
In that case, we still got 2 dudes up here being jerks.
Yep.
I mean, you could just
Yeah,
tell
you
me
got
not to kill something.
2 assholes up here.
Alright.
One of them's been hurt pretty badly, but
Yeah, I'll walk up and I'll just whack him with
Sylvain?
No, I'll do a thorn whip on him.
okay.
Pull him closer to me.
All right. 27 will hit. Jesus. That was the second one. So that okay. Okay. Yeah, he's hurting real bad right now.
And I will bonus action healing word tag us again.
Okay.
So
how far does healing word go?
It's like, wait, where did? Oh yeah, you left. Okay, that's right. I
Yeah.
was looking at
Yeah,
Susie.
I baffed out of there.
Not that far.
Susie might be able to use it, I
It's
don't
60
know.
feet. Let me see.
Nope,
Is
that's a
Susie-
lot more than 60. Oh, wait, no.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
good.
Just on the cusp.
No, it's just in range.
Yeah. Or Susie, are you pretty hurt? Can I tell from where I'm at? If I just look at her real quick, is she pretty beat up as well?
I don't know, is she?
I'm about half. Yeah, I'm exactly half. So
Alright,
Okay.
well then, yeah, I'll healing word Tagus. It's fine.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Ask how you're doing. Doesn't heal you.
half is better than 10. So
How you doing? I'm gonna do this to some. All right, another D100. Nope. Okay. It brings us to the Brood Garden. There aren't many of them left. So this one here is gonna follow orders.
Hold
move
on.
down.
Bramnick, did you not pull that one that just moved towards you?
Oh yeah, you could have pulled it. Yeah. So that one would be there, towards you. This one will follow orders. The other one will attack you. So Bramnick, these next three attacks are on you. So 1 bite, which is dog shit, and 2 claws, which are also dog shit. Never mind. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Next ones are gonna be on Zuzia. So 1 bite,
they're just not used to attacking short things.
2 claws.
You're a smaller target.
Yeah. Just bobbing and weaving.
Okay. So that is 13 slashing damage to you, Zuzia, total. You can uncanny dodge one of them if you want to, but it's up to you.
yeah, I wanted to
Okay.
uncanny dodge one of
Yeah.
those.
Okay, so it'll be a total of 9 damage to you.
Okay.
And then so you got this one here who realizes that there's a wall of fire and finally decided that that is just really not for him. Just gonna move to there.
Through the wall of fire at the bottom there?
Oh yeah, because there's that lip, isn't there? All right, so it'll actually gonna go out here.
I mean, if it just goes
Like
along
that.
the coast,
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah.
yeah. That's basically what he's gonna do. It's kind of swimming now. It's a weird doggy paddle sort of thing. Actually, pretty terrifying. It's like a doggy paddle with a serpentine motion added in somehow, and it's really not that effective. Nyx, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot this guy first, then the guy below.
Okay.
Nope. That's
Unfortunately, those don't hit. I don't know why you roll. Why you're rolling that badly, but I don't get it. You have terrible luck. So let's see if our assassin can break out of the fucking thing. 14.
Just one
He
shy.
is now dubbed the Water Boy.
Okay.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Over here now. Okay. So he was useless. This one here. Okay. He's gonna make an attack at. How is he gonna do this? 1 attack at Ta.
Mm-hmm.
That should have gone off. Hold on. There we go. 24.
Shadow Dagger.
May want to.
Yeah, I'm saving my reaction, so I'll take that one.
11 psychic damage. It was literally the top and bottom of the damage that you could do with that. 1 attack. Oh, and it'll be a sneak attack because of the insightful fighting. So that's
I
an
thought
extra
he
10
didn't
damage.
beat him. I thought Todd beat
No,
him.
No,
on the second
He
one.
No.
he
beat
read him.
it that last time.
Yeah.
His second attack will be against Corellian with a Shadow Dagger. Never mind. And then bonus action to go after the priestess.
That's gonna be a disadvantage.
20. Okay, 9. No, that doesn't work. You
I
manage
figured
to,
that's what
you see him. You see him
Mhm.
sort of like do this quick jab at you. you get a hit. Swings around, goes for Corellian. Corellian somehow manages to back up the non-dexterous bastard he is, and then swings out to get the priestess. You manage to just interpose the shield in time.
I'm gonna like block it with the shield and then do the like waving finger back and forth thing.
God damn it! All right, yeah, fair. Okay, Tagus, you're up.
All right. Also, whirlpool guy takes 4 damage.
Okay.
How long has he been in there? Like 40 seconds?
The whole game. The whole
The entire
whole
fight. By
fight.
the way, this whirlpool lasts 10 minutes.
Oh God.
And in fact, I'm just gonna.
You know what? No, hold on. There's something I need to do for this
Okay.
guy. No.
Just
You can
gives
see
up.
him. The scales that are normally, kind of green, start to get a little darker green as it looks like
he's
he's
gonna
gonna be
fucking-
sick.
He's gonna blow
Okay.
chunks.
I'm just going to yell down to him. Really sorry. Maybe we could talk after this. Sorry. And I'm just gonna firebolt the guy who's attacking my friends. I don't think that hits.
13 doesn't hit, no. But
Yeah.
okay.
I am
yeah.
apologizing profusely to the guy who is still stuck in the whirlpool.
I don't know why you're apologizing to the guy who's totally trying to kill you. Okay, whatever. Birdie, you're up.
Here. I'll shoot at that one.
Okay.
Ooh.
12 doesn't hit.
Grab-
The 27
Grab
does.
the second one.
Well, the
Grab
first
the
one
second one.
jams, right?
Yep.
Oh,
So do you even get your second shot?
bonus action
No, you
and
can
then
bonus
fire
action
again.
clear it.
Yeah.
So
That was actually clear.
Yep.
But what was your ammo count at?
we're 9.
No. In your chamber.
Oh,
This is a 4-round cylinder. And it's a. Well, no, because you had the 2 moon clips. You're okay. But
Yeah.
I'll say that was for the number of shots that you fired. It's been at least 8 now. So I will say you've got 1 more shot, and then you need to reload.
okay.
And you're out of moon clips because you have 2.
Yep.
Which would have been the other reloads. So okay, so yeah, that however, considering the fire and everything else, he is very dead. You managed to just headshot him, and you turn around to do whatever you want.
Okay.
Ty, you're up.
Okay.
Seki is sitting there freaking out in the background.
I'm gonna spear this one.
Okay.
He's
Fair.
getting bullied so hard.
14 doesn't hit.
Okay,
He
yeah.
manages to dodge out of the way.
Ooh, nope.
13
Okay,
doesn't hit. He
and then I'm
manages to
gonna
dodge out of the
use my bonus action to try and smack him back into the water.
Okay. 15 athletics versus his acrobatics, right?
Yep. The acrobatics or athletics. Damn it!
Okay. He just barely dodges all the way. You manage to clip his foot. It actually spins him around in place, but he doesn't actually move.
All right.
Okay. Zuzia.
I'm gonna stab this guy in front of me.
Fucking stab him.
Stab
Yeah,
him real good.
That stabs. All right. What else? What else? If you want
Do you
to
still have Shadow
Dagger,
Blade?
you can do that too. But unfortunately, you don't have sneak attack because you don't have anybody helping flank him.
Yeah,
7 is good. That gets him a lot closer to dead.
yeah.
Not quite dead yet.
Shadow him.
17 will hit for another 7. Okay. Oh wow, he's very close to dead.
Oh,
So close.
So close. Okay. Anything else?
I want to move away from him
Okay,
some.
Totally move. Yeah. Go for it.
Um,
He will swing at you, but
I'm gonna just move over here.
15 doesn't hit. I don't think so.
No, it doesn't.
All right, you're good. All right, so that brings us to Corellian.
Can I attempt to just one hand grab this guy's like sword arm and one hand grab his neck and start like trying to choke him out?
Sure. Make me a grapple check, I guess.
That would be
That's all I
athletics.
can really think of to do there. Versus his acrobatics to get out of the way.
Oh
You
no!
reach out to grab him, and he to duck out of the way just in time.
it's the giant ape situation all over again.
You think I would have learned my lesson?
hmm
one would think. All right,
But yeah,
so
I'm
that-
just gonna end my
I'll say
turn with,
that's
"We're
one
here
of
to
your-
help."
That's one of your attacks.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay, sure.
Oh God, no!
You think he'd learn?
Oh no!
Crit succeeds on that. Yeah.
But yeah, while I'm bumble fucking that, I'm gonna turn around towards Priestess and just like give her this really like tried genuine smile. I was like, "We're here to help."
Wow.
She just looks at you and goes, "Right,
Right.
help." as you're bumble fucking around, she's looking at you like you're an idiot.
She's
And,
not wrong.
well, she might be right. Bramnik, you're up.
Yeah. I'm going to look at this ugly MFer in front of me. Be like,
Okay.
you're not the only one with claws and teeth, and I'm going to primal savagery attack
All
him.
right.
And
roll it.
so yeah, you see my teeth and fingernails get long.
Oh
Oh,
my god!
Oh.
Yeah, no, 21 that's more than enough to kill. Yeah, you literally tear this thing's arms off. That it slumps over dead. Jesus Christ.
and I will bonus action for my last spell slot for that to be able to do this, but spell a healing word, Susia,
Okay.
for 10.
Okay, another D100.
I really,
Do you say for 10?
yeah, you get 10 health back.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So she continues praying. Last brood guard here. Is gonna move up, following Zuzia, as that was the order. So it's gonna make this one does have all of its limbs.
Oh,
So 1 bite attack.
Can I uncanny dodge
Uncanny
that
dodge.
one?
All right. So 2
Oh,
damage.
you may want to
instead.
hold up on
Oh
that
wait,
one.
No.
oh sorry. I was
Yeah,
thinking it was based on the attack. It was the
No,
number.
no,
that
it's-
yeah,
yeah, it's the
so never mind.
damage.
I'll wait then.
So and then a set of claws for 3. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
you-
total of 5 damage, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Unless you
That's
want to
with the
uncanny
uncanny
dodge one
dodge.
of those.
No, that
Yeah.
was with it. I added that in.
Oh,
You uncanny dodge the first one. So that was 2 damage, and the other one was 3 damage, which would have been reduced to. It would have been exactly the same number either way. Pretty sure. So
yeah.
So in that case, there are no more brood guard. So next, you're up.
What about the one next to Zuzia? That thing's still alive?
I mean,
or no?
that's the only one left. I was.
All right,
around
I'm gonna
after
shoot him.
Shoot him. Get him in between the eyes.
Are you fucking
No.
kidding me?
One more.
There we go.
That'll do it.
Finger
That will
guns.
kill. That will kill. You managed to like, you fire one, it goes wide, and you're like, sort of, like shake your hand for a second, like trying to like, just get that blood flowing or whatever. Aim it back, fire straight between the eyes, sort of backwards, coming up slightly, so it doesn't actually hit Zuzia in the face, and the thing just slumps in front of her.
I like to imagine you finger gun the first time and it goes out your thumb.
That would actually be pretty good. All right,
Oh,
so
shit.
assassin number 1.
Keep one alive.
Nope. Also, taking 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, he's spinning around here now. 7
I
more.
feel like we don't even need to interrogate.
wave at him
We
as he
just, like,
passes
put
by.
a bucket of water next to him, and he'll just have PTSD the whole time.
Okay, he hasn't started puking yet, but he's getting kind of close. The other one, however, is gonna go. At this point, is gonna make an attack. Is going to use a bonus action for insightful fighting. I know what the DC is now, so okay, doesn't get it. However, is going to make an attack at the priestess.
Disadvantage?
13.
I don't know if it still hits.
Hers, it does actually, unfortunately. So for 11, and is gonna follow that up with a second one for 4, so 15 damage. And you hear cries out in pain The words that she was muttering interrupted, very much in pain. However, I think that's about all he can do there. He's gonna go. All right. Okay. Yeah. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna make an acrobatics check to try to jump that far.
Okay.
Oh,
Is he gonna
no.
Good luck,
disengage?
because I'm
Into the
going
whirlpool
to
again.
attack him if he
Yep,
tries
so
to leave.
Okay, yeah. Roll your attack.
Okay.
16. Okay. Oh. Okay. Very much hurt. And now, I think it's a strength save for entering into the whirlpool.
Yep.
Okay, this is gonna go well.
This is normal because he's not in the whirlpool. He's just kind of dropped into it.
19.
He makes it. He can
Okay.
crawl out.
Okay.
He's still swimming through it, so he only has 10 feet,
Yeah.
I think. But
Yeah, so that's where he's gonna get to total. With his jump and everything else, he gets to there. But that brings us to you. Let's see how this goes.
I'm going to point my finger at him, or actually, no. There's already other inferior guns. I'll, hold the firebolt in my hand, ready to sort of, push it towards him. And I'm going to say, look, I would really appreciate it if you just put your hands up. I'll get rid of the whirlpool. Everything will be fine. We cool?
Just shoot the bastard.
Make me a persuasion check if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. It's
All
going
right.
for persuasion.
Just kill him.
Oh no!
He sort of snarls in your direction.
All right. If he snarls,
yeah.
can he make the attack?
Yeah, he can make the attack. Yeah, 21 will hit.
All right. 15 fire
Okay,
damage.
15 was enough. 15 was just enough. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Ah, well. I really wanted him to live. But Whirlpool guy's still there. But yeah, you managed to literally light this guy's face on fire, which is really weird because as soon as you do, he goes underwater to try to put it out. Unfortunately, somehow the fire continues to burn under the water for about 2 seconds, managing to charm him enough, destroy his sinuses, and very much kill him.
So at this point, is the Whirlpool guy the only guy alive?
Yeah,
Yes.
and he is busy spinning around like a psycho.
I'm.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't
So
stop.
I've thought about it.
there's only Yuan-Ti Spy left, so you might as well. But
Yeah, that's true.
also, I'm just going to shout to the other guys. All they got left is that one. Can we talk to him, please?
Sure, but I want to see him spin around a couple more times.
He might have much left in the tank. He's been spinning
Alright.
there all fight.
Yeah. So he can. I still have water walking, right? So I'm just gonna have him
Yeah.
spin around a few more times, and when he comes about here, I'm just going to ask him, "Are you done yet?"
So on this one, all right, I'll just say he kind of does this, and you manage to say that to him. I'm gonna have him make a. Oh no! As you say that, he's sort of like riding the edge for this second. He pukes on your shoes. Not really able to say anything, and continues on his trek around the circle.
I think you've had enough. At about here, I would like to drop the whirlpool.
Okay.
Maybe not yet.
What do you mean?
How damaged does he look?
He's
How
actually
damaged
kind
is he?
of okay comparatively.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. He still needs to take, I think, another 2d8 for 1. 14.
Yeah. Okay.
And he'll just be taking actually 2d8s unless he can get out of this. So I'll just keep him going
so
until
roll-
he's like.
roll like 2 more for his other spin arounds.
All right. 2
2,
and 14 again.
okay. 6, 8.
If he goes unconscious, I'll bring it back up. But for now, we're just gonna watch him roll around.
Okay. Yeah. No. He's still conscious, barely. Well, not barely. He's actually kind of okay. He's just busy.
Trying to
Okay,
hold
he
this
holds
one.
it in just barely.
Yeah, I will say the others then. Don't hit him. Just let him ride it out.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
Hit him? This is too funny.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna yell over at Zuzia. They teach you to swim in assassin school?
So that's
I'm
what
gonna.
happened.
Oh my god. All right, hang on. As he's going around and we're watching Meat gleefully, I'm gonna hand the priestess a potion of healing.
I'm gonna hit her with like 20 points of lay on hands.
Or you can do that.
That
Never
works,
mind.
too.
Yeah, I was about to say.
She'd be back
Okay.
up.
Yeah,
I'd like to
that's
stand at the edge and just laugh.
Yep.
As
We're
he's
all enjoying this.
literally spinning around. I'm gonna roll me. I don't know. Just roll me like two sets of 2d8 real quick, and we're just gonna multiply that by.
Ooh, not bad.
Wow.
Okay,
That alone.
that's rough.
And if the priestess is, on the ground, I'm gonna help her up.
That multiplied out to how many times per round it turns?
It lasts for 10 minutes. He has quite a few of these left.
Yeah, he's basically unconscious now.
Yeah, at the moment or if you will see, I believe that the assassins are a she, because in their token they appear to have the boobs. But once they're unconscious,
I'm just gonna grab the soggy, sad, sick, dripping assassin out of the water and like put it on the ground. Yeah, ground right there, prone.
Whirlpool's gonna go away, and I'm gonna trot my way over.
Yeah, spears at its
Okay.
throat.
I'm gonna tie her up with the iron chain I still got.
There you go. If it moves,
okay.
I'm gonna kill it.
I'm
Okay.
immediately searching this guy for anything that looks like antidote, and I'm gonna ask Susia to help me.
Make me an investigation with advantage, one of you, if you both are going to work on it.
I think Zuzia should probably
hold
make
on.
it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Zuzi, if you want to make an investigation roll with advantage, so look
Okay.
for antidote, apparently.
Nice.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. So you find a total of 6 vials on him. You're not necessarily sure what all of them do, although you do recognize the poison itself. It's a small 1-ounce vial of poison. There are 5 other vials of various tonics or various components,
Hand them to me and I'll check them out.
and you're not exactly sure what they are. And we will get to that in just a moment. We've been going for about 3 hours. I just need to go to the bathroom real quick, so let's take a quick 5-minute break. Pick
All
up
right.
right here.
Okay.
Pick up on the hour, I guess.
Yeah, pick it up. Yeah, exactly. In 5 minutes.
Okay.
It'll be good to stand up.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm gonna
also
go ahead
me
and
too.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop this live stream here, and we'll pick up when everybody comes back.